everybody, welcome to another episode of Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh.
Yep.
And we got a Nigerian replacement.
Upgrade.
We got the upgrade.
Bumped up.
Podcast. We got the Style Bender in the building. Israel Adesanya.
Adesanya. Yeah, we go.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta sing it. Like Yoruba, you have to sing the tone. It's a tonal language, so you have to sing it.
Adesanya.
Here we go. Yeah.
Adesanya.
It's very important to me to pronounce.
Now you good, man. You doing well.
Adesanya.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
Anyway, man, I'm stoked to have you. For everybody who does not know who you are, let me just explain that real quick, okay? I think we got the future.
Yeah.
I think we got the future right now.
Oh, he's saying the now.
It's the future, dog.
Yeah, I see you.
It's the future. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm in the present right now. Like
people know who you are, but it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Definite.
It's gonna be. I knew you were popping because I Googled Israel and you came up.
Fuck.
You know
Not
what I mean?
before Palestine.
Yeah, like there should be like conflict before you.
So I go by
Defense.
Izzy. Because anytime I say Israel, sometimes you kind of get weird looks. So I go by Izzy. But Israel's my first name. But Izzy is like the easier version, I guess.
For sure.
Israel's not really doing too good right now.
Well, it's always a rough situation.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Let me get your cup.
Appreciate that.
So we have the, and I know how much you love rankings.
So much.
This is your favorite thing. What do you rank at number 5 now? Is that what they say?
I haven't even checked.
These guys.
Do you know?
I haven't said it yet.
Yeah.
Why don't you like rankings?
I was because I even asked at the post-fight press conference. I asked them. I was like, "Who makes the rankings?"
You know what's hilarious is you're a black dude from New Zealand and you still say axed.
Oh yeah, I'm with the culture, man.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy?
Black.
We did a whole episode. Listen, so listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
We did a whole episode where we were going through different shit. And what was it? It was Axe,
Espresso, Library, Valentine's Day,
and Ambalam. And but it's so fucking funny. So anyway, you just beat Derek Brunson.
Yeah.
15-0.
Mm-hmm.
I start looking into you because we've gone back and forth on social
bit,
media maybe for a couple of years.
When I came to New York. We came to New York about May after my second fight in the company. So I was in New Jersey for my boy Dan Hooker's fight.
Right.
And then we thought, hey, just go to New York. So we took a Uber. $500 later, to New York for one night, and I hit him up. I was like, "Yo, you doing any shows? I want to see something." And he said, "Nah, he's out of town."
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And then, had a good time. It was fun. One night in New York, and this time I just kind of soak it in a little bit more. Different cultures,
But you didn't fight last time. You were just watching.
No, I watched my boy. I fought the weekend before in Arizona.
Right.
Then went to Philly, and then went to New Jersey, Atlantic City, and then I came through. So my dad won in Atlantic City that weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a little like research on you, right? And I'm starting to watch some stuff, right? And I see, okay, he's 15-0, and then they're saying that you have nice hands. And I'll be honest with you, your
ugly.
shit's just fucked up. You look like Kaz's feet.
Hey, I told you, man. If Kaz was here, we're gonna battle with the feet. I got the talons on me.
So I'm looking it up, and now I've been very critical of the MMA dudes striking.
I heard.
You come from kickboxing background.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to watch some of the fights, and I'm like, oh shit, this guy's got hands. Then I look and see that you've boxed. I go, okay, 7 fights. They're probably some like local shit, whatever. And I see Brian Minto.
What?
You fought real boxers.
Yeah.
So you decide to make the jump to MMA instead of boxing.
Or kickboxing.
Well, you were already doing kickboxing. You had like 81 fights or some shit.
But also, I just kind of did the boxing thing like a little side piece. Let me see how I can do at this, because I started off in kickboxing and I thought, I think I can handle these guys. And I did. It was good fun. I enjoyed myself. But it's like, they say never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Right.
If you got all these weapons, why the fuck would I want to just like limit myself to just two? And my coach is a pugilist. He's like a pugilist of boxing and just pure Muay Thai, like the Thailand kickboxing. But for me, it was just, I got all these toys to play with. I want to play, I don't want to just be limited and like, oh, let's just use our hands. And we'll get to Mayweather's new deal in a second.
No, we're going to talk all about it. We're going to talk about you first, because I want people to get to know you. I think you're an interesting dude. So you enter this thing, you start training in MMA, right?
Over since 2010, I spread it out.
You spread it out,
Mm-hmm.
right? And because a lot of people, they try to jump in and then they get...
Yeah, you can't just jump in the ocean. This is the UFC. Like
Right.
when you're in the UFC, that's like the deep end.
Yeah.
So I remember I slid into Dana White's DMs in 2015 and I told him like, look, we're ready. And we were ready back then.
Right.
Is he answering DMs?
Nah, he didn't even see it. He trolls with people on Twitter, like sometimes, or even like on Instagram. He fucks with people just because he got time. And I like hit him up. I said, look, we're ready now. But that was 2015 January. Then I had up till February now. They hit us up again. They hit us up. I think they hit me up in 2016 October when I was in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
I fought in the kickboxing middleweight tournament. I won that one, and they were like, "Yo, we're interested in working with you." Then I waited. I still got more experience. I didn't want to rush things, and then
the experience you're getting is primarily wrestling, I imagine.
Or in MMA.
Yeah.
But training wise, just grappling. Grappling. So so a lot of guys, when the ones who aren't clued up, who haven't done their research, check my resume, they like, oh, he's this guy from kickboxer, he's just gonna be another guy.
Yeah.
Like a kickboxer who shows up in MMA and he's just gonna get taken down, strangled, whatnot. And then I show up, and each fight you can watch, I progress. I've had 4 fights in the last 10 months. I think I got told I'm the most active fighter winning in the UFC this year. You know, I got signed in February in 4 fights. I main evented in my 3rd fight, pay-per-view opener, my last fight, which was 2 days ago. And I already knew all this. I've been planning this for so long to the minute detail. Like,
What you mean by that?
like this morning, me and Charlamagne were kind of going back and forth on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
Lil Duval reposting my shit and everything. Like, I can go on and on deeply, but yeah, I came here into New York. I knew like I want to make a statement. Yeah, I want to make a statement. I was like, okay, when I get here, I still don't know. I was like, I want to get on the Breakfast Club. I put that in like one of my affirmations. I'm gonna get on the Breakfast Club, or at least get seen. You know, get the scene. But I'm gonna win. And I didn't expect to get to MSG. They took me to the Knicks versus Nets game.
Yeah.
And then I went upstairs to like the VIP suite.
Right.
And I was like with guys like Jonah Hill. I didn't say nothing to them. I just kind of, oh shit. And me and my wrestling coach was kind of giggling.
Jonah
like,
Hill probably just thought you were somebody's bodyguard.
Yeah, I know. And I met this kid from Christian. He's from 13 Reasons Why. So I haven't started watching that yet. And he hit me up saying he's a big fan. And Ben Stiller was there and some other people. I don't really know their names, but I know the faces.
Right.
And I'm sure some ball players were there as well, because I don't really follow basketball, even though I'm big and black. And like, it was just cool experience being on the court. They gave me a jersey. Excuse me. So all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And just the fanfare.
Masculine ass burp, man. What the fuck you eating, bro?
Hot dogs.
That was deep, dog. That was deep.
Yeah, but just even being in Times Square, getting recognized.
Yeah.
And just everything about this trip's just being like, because my last one I main evented in Vegas, you know, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
For your 3rd fight in the UFC. And then, you know, things blew up. And then this time I kind of braced myself. I'm like, okay, this is going to be different.
You did Rogan after the last one.
Yeah, I did Rogan after the last one. And I did like a week after. And that
Did that
also
change everything for you, Rogan?
I think the fight did, but then that, social media wise as well, added to it. It's like adding fucking fuel to the fire. You know what I mean?
Rogan is I think our generation's Johnny
Carson is exactly what I was going to say.
He calls it the Rogan bump, you know, like a little,
absolutely.
And your numbers get high.
No, in fact, but like there was, I mean, you're 29, right? Mm-hmm. So you're familiar maybe with Carson, but he was his talk show host where like, I think he got married.
Johnny Carson,
50 million people watched his wedding. Like we're talking about a quarter of the country at that time. Like it's unbelievable. But you go on one of these late night shows now, nobody gives a fuck, nobody watches. You go on Rogan.
That's the one.
And you are within a cross section of society famous, dude.
That's like the little Illuminati or some shit.
It's just like he has his finger on the pulse and he has the right people. I remember him being very complimentary of you. You guys had a good talk. All right, so boom, you go on that, shit starts popping. Now you know, going into this fight, that this is entertainment.
I already knew that from day one.
Of course, I could tell, right? Like even I was watching some of the kickboxing fights, and you like to entertain. I
don't try. I think it's a Nigerian thing.
Bullshit.
I swear to God, dude. It's
bullshit.
Facts.
Doing some sort of kicks where you got your hand on the ground and shit like that.
That's from Sanchai. He's a Muay Thai legend, and that's he actually knocks people out with that. I'm yet to. I've hit people with it, but I'm gonna knock someone out with it soon. They don't know yet. I could have hit Bronson with it, but it wasn't really something I was working on this camp.
Right.
I don't like to. I throw shit on the fly sometimes. Just like, let me see if this works.
Right.
Like my last fight, spinning elbow. You know, I threw it once in camp just for fun because I don't really throw elbows at my sparring partners. You don't want to be a dick.
Yeah.
You understand? But yeah, I mean, that's just fun. I mean, and it works.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm Nigerian as well. We're not really a shy nation.
Aspect.
We like to show off. We like to demonstrate, and let people know, we out here. And after my last fight, I spoke in my native tongue. I showed up over there. This time after this fight, I hit like the the shaku shaku.
I saw that.
Let them know what's up. Hit the guada guada. I was confident a little bit.
I was filling in for Sway this morning at Sirius XM. Yeah, okay. And we had these DJs from Boston come in called the Super Smash Bros. With a Z.
I've heard of them.
They've heard of you.
Fuck off.
Nigerian brothers from Boston.
Yo, respect.
And they were like, and they had a show actually your night, but they were holding off their set so they could see your fight.
Fuck off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, that's what it's about. Bro. Yeah, definitely, man. I've even got all these like comedians I follow. Some other people from like artists. Like the guy came out to
Cuppy?
Yeah, DJ Cuppy. Yeah. She was on Brilliant Idiots with you guys
a bunch of times. Yeah, I love Cuppy. Yeah,
but like the guy came out to.
You need to get her pregnant.
Nah, I'm good.
She's a billionaire.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Yeah, definitely.
That's Oprah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I
leave it in.
I'm gonna do. Pull out game week.
Very weak. I forgot.
Oh my god.
What up, Al?
No, but oh man.
Hey, this is Alex.
Alex. Hey, you're back.
This is Iz.
Finally.
Yo, he's free,
Alex.
bro. That's right.
I be listening. Didn't get your cherry pop, nothing like that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Listen, okay.
You should have masturbated more than 4 times. I can't in a month.
He masturbated more than 4 times.
I was gonna say, I was like, fuck out of here. You
about it again, maybe 8.
It was in September. It's not November.
Your masturbations in prison.
It's like when you ask a girl how many guys you slept with.
Oh,
you gave her less.
Okay, I see you.
How many guys did you sleep with?
Allegedly.
Yo, at no point in time in there were you like, bro, maybe I get head. Hey man, soft looking. They soft looking. They're Swedish, bro.
I was trying to get those conjugal visits though. I was thinking,
who are you gonna get to visit?
I mean, the equipment.
So what happened? Can I get what happened? You swung on a bouncer because.
Yo, he got no power, son. He has MMA power. This guy got no fucking power, bro. MMA power. Listen, so here's I want to get to the punching thing real quick. Because, and I'm like a boxing fan where I grew up.
Pugilist,
yeah. Like my father, used to interview Ali back in the day. So I'm like grandfathered into boxing, right? Like
really?
Yeah, like back he would go to his camp in the Poconos.
Like a journalist?
He was a journalist, yeah. Really? So he would do, stuff for NBC. He produced the news, and he grew up in a boxing, and like that. My dad's always 76 years old. So at the time, boxing was the pinnacle. Grew up watching Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so the GOAT. So I see a lot of MMA guys, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not impressed with the hands.
Hashtag
even
me too.
Right?
Hashtag you too, fam.
Real talk. It's like even Conor, everybody's, oh my God, Conor. For me, I'm like, Conor's head movement is more impressive than his hands.
His positioning, I like.
That's it.
And his timing. His hands is nice, but
timing's great.
Boxing-wise, there's a lot of things you can't do in MMA that you can do in boxing.
Explain that to me. It's a distance thing, right?
Distance, combinations, the gloves. I mean, I've been hit with 12-ounce gloves. I've been hit with 16 sparring, and I've been hit with 4-ounce gloves. There's a difference.
How much is different from 8 to 4? Because when I was doing like Golden Glove training, we were doing 8.
Yeah.
And you would feel it, but I guess you got headgear and shit like that.
Not just that, it's the surface area. So like, it's like, imagine this, getting hit, 8-ounce glove is like this. 4-ounce glove can be like.
Oh, it's a bullet.
Yeah, it's a bullet. That's what it is. And also you can't just like, in kickboxing as well, a lot of guys like the Dutch, they changed the game back in the day. So they have the style where that, like generically it's walk forward and just bang.
Yes.
Like juggernaut.
Yeah.
Low kick. And it's like a hard style. Who's the hardest? Even that's how they train. Like some Dutch gyms, famous Dutch gyms, they knock each other out in the gym. They're famous for that. But that's not me. I'm trying to keep my brain cells. I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
shake.
My striking style was never really suited for the generic kickboxing style. So I always knew my style would be better suited for MMA. And with the hands thing, it's like, you can't just guard up in MMA like this, and not against me anyway. Like, I'll find the holes. I always find the holes. But, these guys, they walk up.
Too.
Allegedly. Nah, but, I mean, it's a different level. Like, example, who's a good example?
MMA guy with hands?
Yeah, MMA guy. See, Diaz has got like nice boxing, but his boxing is slinky.
Who? Nate
Diaz and Nick as well. They've got like at first initially.
But they train with boxers.
Andrew Ward.
Yeah,
exactly. So, but I like their style slinky. It's like they lull you into this false sense of security. Like, oh, I don't want to sway. I keep squeaking.
Nah, you're good.
But like, another one.
That one was weak.
Yeah, I know, it could be better. But yeah, so they lull you into this false sense of security, like, okay, I can get this in. Pop, pop. They'll time you 1-2.
Yeah.
1-2. 1-2. You know what I mean? And there's other guys as well. Junior Sagano, back in the day, his boxing was nice. He had nice combinations whenever he hurt guys.
Right.
He's gonna fight my boy Tai Tuivasa, UFC Adelaide. But yeah, he had nice hands. But now it's different now. The game's constantly changing. Right. Everything's constantly changing. Like even me right now, I'm changing the game with the way I'm striking. You see my last fight, even my debut, I hurt the guy and I don't bum rush.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys just want to they just throwing hope.
Yeah.
I aim and fire. They throwing hope, and hopefully one of these lands, and they start swinging hard and power. I gotta hit hard. Dude, my little sister has power. You know what I mean? Everyone has power. If I want to swing hard on someone, I can swing hard on someone.
I was your little sister.
This guy.
Trying to find the holes, man.
Man, telling you how good he is at knocking people out.
I'm too little for this guy to hear. He look at me like a little puppy.
You got nice eyes. I never know.
Hey, thanks, man.
The hair as well.
You're about to be the new Alex's bitch.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. Fuck.
Yeah. You trying to fuck?
Nah, not yet.
I was curious. I thought I'd ask. Because if you want to, there's really nothing I can do about it. So
I was watching the press conference with you, or the post press conference, and you said some shit. He was like, "Yeah, I find the holes or something," and you go, "I should say pause, but fuck it, play."
Fast forward, bro. That's been me since the last 2 years. Every time I'm like, "Why you say pause?" Like, because if it gets, it's like, are you that insecure?
Yes.
Everyone says that shit. I'm like, fucking hell, play.
Yeah.
If you want to get in, fast forward. All the way. That's a t-shirt, man.
You got to do it.
But I
okay,
need one
so
of those,
back
by
to the
the way.
striking. I got you right
we'll
here.
switch it up. Oh, okay.
Done.
Merch.
That's
Ash,
easy.
hook him up. But yeah, so with my striking, so I hurt this guy, right? I don't rush. I chill. If you have confidence, the utmost confidence in your ability, you take your time. You aim and fire. So I'll walk you through the sequence. Initially, you see him grab my shorts.
Yeah, you were pissed about that.
Yeah.
Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's just like, how dare you? He already knew he was fucked. He came in. I watched the fights and I watched his interviews after I win, and I looked at all the shit and I was like,
well, let me ask you a question. This may surprise you. I don't know much about fighting.
yeah, okay,
Obviously.
yeah, we'll break it down.
Why is grabbing shorts such a big deal?
Because the first one, when he grabbed my shorts, his initial takedown was so slow as well, like sloppy. Yeah. My wrestling coach, Andre Paulette, he's like 145. He can shoot, and I was always reacting. I was used to that frame rate.
Yeah,
he came at me like
glacial pace.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then initially he grabbed my shorts, and I thought Herb Dean. I was like, did he see that? All right, whatever. Anyway, he got me to the fence, and I was working, trying to get off. And the second time I tried to get off the cage, he grabbed it and kept me on the fence. And I looked at Herb like, you saw that, right? And I got pissed off. And that's what really pissed me off. So you can cheat with that. You can grab the gloves, but you're not allowed. But sometimes you can get a warning, and some guys will risk that warning just to get a better position. Like, you know what I mean? And that's fuckboy shit. I don't like that. But anyway, so I heard him. What did I hurt him with? I hurt him with the knee. Because I called him a bum for a reason.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to start rushing in because he fought this guy, the champion, middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. I was there live when he fought him, and I was laughing. Watch that fight. I'll send it to you. Holy fuck. The striking was just atrocious.
Yeah.
Fuck. He said my ground game's some trash. His striking was some fucking dumpster shit, man. Honestly. And he was just over himself, falling over himself, trying to hope for a takedown.
Yeah.
And then I broke it, moved away. He ate a knee. He got hurt, got up, and I hit him with 3 uppercut and a 2. He fell down. Oh, no, the knee. I dropped him with the knee. Then he got back up and smiled at me, and I was like, all right, watch this.
Yeah.
I question mark kicked him. That's when you fake low and go high.
Yeah.
And I hit him with the 2. Boom, that's a 2-piece right there. He drops down. And then I try to get his back, and I see him trying to recover and grab me again, and I kind of, chill, pause, move back, and find the shots, drop him again. Then I went southpaw. I'm bistential, by the way.
Yeah, I seen that. What's most natural for you?
I started in Nigeria. I started off left-handed, right, writing, and the teachers come around with the ruler.
Yeah, they make you go right.
Exactly. So
same thing in India. It's because you wipe your ass with your left hand.
We were talking about this at dinner last night.
I learned this shit when I was in Malaysia, in Singapore.
Yeah.
This is the taboo
I was eating with my right hand, and people thought I was crazy. They're like,
"Oh, really?
Now you're supposed to eat with your right."
Nah. I was eating with my left. I forget what I was. I was eating with the one, and then they were looking at me like they're crazy, and they were like, "Don't you wipe your ass with that hand?" And I was like, "Yeah,
I don't wipe.
I'm vegan." Shit comes out like a Luna bar.
No trace.
But real talk, and they said that shit to me, and I was like, "Whoa, that kind of makes sense. If I'm wiping my ass, I don't want to be eating with the same thing."
Well,
and then I told them about silverware.
They don't got toilet paper. You're just like washing your washing your
wet
hands,
wipes change your life. I swear to God, man. Everyone needs to get on that shit because we'll get into something else with the booty. It's a long story.
You got them Tecate girls?
No. I'm just saying. Some people need to learn.
Who's fucking them Tecate girls,
bro?
Bro?
What's Tecate?
The girls in the background.
The ring
girls.
Oh no, hell no.
Nobody touches them?
No, I'm good. I'm not trying to get.
There's one fine Mexican chick that just looks lost. She's at the weigh-in. There's one shorty at the weigh-in, and she don't even know where the camera is. She don't know what anything is. She's just sitting there looking like a deer about to get run over by a fucking dump truck. Bro, but she is so hot, man.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm bystander.
One of the guys, I saw her.
That's my guy.
He's not even worried about you making weight. Watch out, man. Fine-ass Latin bitch.
But like I was saying, I'm bystander, right? So, I'm able to go both ways.
Yeah.
And I hit him.
No, psych.
Play!
Fast forward. But Alex like hashtag me too.
Hashtag men too. So I dropped him with a question mark, and then eventually, what was the last thing I hit him with? The two from Southport. And I was going 40%. I think all of my shots landed 40%, maybe 50% power, because he's already fucked anyway.
Yeah.
If I had been like one of these guys and just like bum rushed him and start swelling, what if he survived it? I've seen that happen before.
And then you're tired. Boom.
Check Congo Pat Barry. Then he gets knocked out. But I'm smart. I've studied the game on so many levels. And then, I'm so glad because this guy, whenever I fight someone, we're all in the same fucking journey, I understand what it takes to get to this point. And I make sure, like, we're good. It's all right. It's just business. But this guy on the lead up was just talking some shit, man. And like,
you seem to really not like him even after winning.
When you grabbed the shorts, you gave him you flicked him off.
Fuck the cunt. Honestly, like literally. Before the fight, he's talking all this. You too skinny, bro. You too skinny, bro. I'm like, what is this, CrossFit? And that's my body type. I'll still body them. He got bodied by a skinny nigga. And, excuse me. And then he's just fat anyway. He barely made weight. Bro, the universe is so fucking crazy. I made weight, everyone, and we fucked off. And I happened to go back down to the weigh-in room to see if I left my my tea out there. And then he was just like literally 20 seconds from the deadline. Yeah. And he just made weight, but like 20 seconds left. If he had got there 30 seconds later, I would have got 20% of his purse, even if he made weight. And then he came out and was like, yeah, boy, you done now. I'm like, no, chill. And the kids, no cameras or shit. I was like, just chill. Save your energy for tomorrow. He needed it. But it's just the way he handled he was a bully. I don't like bullies. The way he was coming at me, I didn't like that. And I felt like I had to become what I hate. I became the bully and I fucked him up. Yeah. So, shit happens, man.
So, what do you think is the most effective martial art?
There is none.
To MMA success.
See,
MMA success.
Joe Rogan says wrestling. I'm leaning
in that direction just because I see, I'll say it like this.
I'll be real.
I think the wrestling base is an advantage because guys with a wrestling base who happen to develop striking and happen to develop these other things seem to be okay. Mm-hmm. You see Khabib, even Henderson, I think was a wrestler.
Dan Henderson.
Brock. Who else? Other guy?
So many. The list goes on.
It seems like DC. It seems like the elite wrestlers.
Thing is, every fight starts standing on the feet, and there's always like the ebbs and flows. Things change. In 1993, Horace Gracie comes on the scene, right?
Change of the game.
People are like, what the fuck is this sorcery? What is this thing? This is magic.
He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Yeah. And he was the scrawniest of the Gracie clan, you know, and they wanted to make a point. That was always fun when he'd
fight like a workout dude in the gym. This guy's always got his karate outfit on.
Yeah, bro, that guy.
They got no other clothes. He's got one fucking outfit. He's like a superhero. That was when there was
no rules or anything like that. So he changed the game. Then everyone caught up on jiu-jitsu. Yeah. And then I think
the wrestlers take over.
Yeah, no, striking. I can't remember how it went. I have to go back and do my history. But I think the striking came. And then after that, then it was the wrestlers. Maybe like late 2007, 2006, the wrestlers started coming on again.
Is that Matt Serra, Couture?
Couture, definitely. I was saying Dan Henderson, guys like Rashad Evans.
What about GSP?
GSP, same. Yeah, he was wrestling. No, he wasn't. But he learned wrestling. He started working with like Olympic caliber wrestlers, and he uses wrestling. He's a karate guy.
Is wrestling necessary not for offense but defense? It seems like being able to protect yourself from the takedown.
That's what I'm doing.
So that's what you're not trying to be a guy who's ground and pound.
I'll fuck someone up on the top though. Like,
right.
Pause.
That's not gay. I fucked you. That's friction.
Maths. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, like that for me, I can wrestle. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I love grappling.
But do you feel like they're trying to bait you into proving it? Like, fuck that.
If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. I'm doing me. Like they keep trying to. Oh well, let's wait till he fights a top 3 guy. First it was let's wait till he fights a top 10 guy. Now it's okay, a top 5 guy.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's a top 3 guy. They're gonna even when I'm champ, when I defend it so many more times, they're gonna be like, oh, wait till he fights. Blah 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 blah. But I'm just using this to keep it on the feet. Every fight starts standing on the feet, and my coach said something very important. The wrestling begins way before we even engage in the clinch, way before footwork. A lot of these guys at the highest level of not just MMA, of kickboxing as well. I'm very, very surprised. They ain't got feints. They ain't got looks. They ain't got, footwork. Basic details of striking, stuff that boxers have, stuff that the great kickboxers have. A lot of the guys at the highest level just go off toughness and, I guess, athleticism. Yeah. But for me, I'm different. We're different. My whole team's different.
Are we starting to see elite athletes in MMA?
Dude.
Are you a version of that?
No. I was the runt of my people. You go back to Nigeria, when I'm going to do some stuff, when I go back, you could like literally off any street corner.
You're 6'4", 190.
Dude, in high school, I had the same size head, skinny body. I was like a lollipop kid. I can show you a picture. Like, honestly, I was a scrawny kid. And they called me Butterfingers because I couldn't catch a ball. I'm Nigerian. I can't play football. I've got 2 left feet. Right. But I can dance and I can dunk, I guess. Now I can dunk. I got taller from sleeping all holiday. But honestly, I'm the runt of my people. But the runt has to work the hardest in the litter. So I did put the work in, and people say, "Oh, he's so talented. He's so this and that," but they don't see all the work I've been through, all the shit I've been through. I've been putting in. So, yeah, like elite athletes, I think they're coming into MMA now because they're seeing what's happening, and they're seeing like, oh, you don't, because everyone's trying to get into football in America, I guess, or basketball. Sure. So you get people eventually like, oh, let me try this out. I'm pretty good at this.
I'm just saying, you see guys like DC, who is an Olympic champion.
Caliber.
Right. Yeah. This is elite athleticism.
Definitely.
Right?
I wasn't that.
No, but you had a successful kickboxing career.
Good dancing.
And good dancing. That's what you need. Kickboxing is the weirdest fight sport to me because I think, in my opinion, it is the worst promoted sport in the world.
Factual.
It should be. What do we like about MMA?
Stand up.
We like
stand up, bang, bro.
Punching. There's a sport what do people hate? The casual fan. You guys might like, but the casual. Why you laying on top of
stand them up.
Yeah.
Stand them up, ref.
If only there was a sport where all they did was kick and punch
and just walk forward like RoboCop. So what do you call it? Those little robot.
Yeah.
Standing.
Sock and bop.
Sock and bop robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm watching it, and you know what I think the difference is? The gloves. If you had 4-ounce gloves in kickboxing, it is the most popular sport on the fucking planet.
Why?
Because when you have the 12, 16-ounce gloves, I don't know what you guys use when you fight.
In kickboxing. Depends. For me, my weight, 12 ounce. For the lower guys, 10 ounce. 10 and sometimes 8. Oh, no. For me, 10 ounces. The lower guys, 8. 8. Yeah.
When you have the glove, it's harder to drop somebody.
Right.
It just is. Right?
We got knees and kicks.
But
that's the thing.
I mean,
there's a lot of knockouts and stuff like that in kickboxing as well. There was just one recently. I don't want to give him free plugs, no free plugs, but there was one recently before my fight, and I fought for that promotion. But yeah, they screwed me out of a world title, so fuck him.
What happened?
I was in LA. I whooped a guy, Dutch guy, same thing. The ring was
no bigger than
half this room, literally, because they're trying to.
We want action.
Yeah, we want.
And they try to fuck you over, huh?
Exactly, dude. I told Ariel Hawani, I'm gonna post a clip. I'm in the 5th round, Matrix. I'm in there, 5th round of a kickboxing fight, and I'm fucking schooling this kid with just some style bender shit. Yeah. And they still fucked me over. Even he knew after the fight, like, man, I got hit way more than I ever hit him.
Oh, they gave the other guy the decision.
The belt, and he got the belt, and I was like, fuck this. So that was my second to last kickboxing fight. So I mean, I left the game. I felt like, oh, you won the battle. I'm winning the war now.
You did 81 fights in kickboxing?
think I was 75-4 with 29 knockouts in kickboxing. That's like my professional. Amateur stuff, I probably had, if I'm gonna guess, 8 amateur kickboxing fights. Yeah, no amateur MMA fights.
You're almost 80 just kickboxing.
I know I've had altogether over 100 fights.
You don't worry about wear and tear? You don't worry about...
That's the stuff in the gym, but you have to be smart. The way you fight, the way you train, you have to be proactive.
So
and
what do you do?
Just learn the game. Learn, like, there's other ways to approach this. You know, you don't have to just like say, get hit to hit. You know, you don't have to take punishment. You can just, if you see a punch coming, duck.
Right.
Move out the way.
You been KO'd?
Yeah, one time.
By whom?
I don't want to say his name. He's a fucking bitch. Because every time
you want
I
it
fight,
back, don't you?
Nah, I'm good.
You
I'm
never
happy.
had it back?
No, I'm happy it happened. You know why?
We have someone here. Come on, bring him. No, I'm just joking.
He's about to get it, bro.
He's about to get it.
Bro, I actually saw. I was like, "Yo, what's up?"
I don't want to fuck him up.
Honestly,
up his fist.
Anytime I enter a room,
he almost threw a fireball at that motherfucker.
Nah, but like, every time I fight, I always get. This time, my fucking Instagram's way too much. I can't even see it. But Ariel told me he posted something yesterday or today about me. Because every time I fight, 4 fights in the UFC now, every single time I fight, he'll say something or post something. But the last 3 I've kind of seen because someone tagged me in it. And they'll say like, oh, he whooped your ass or this and that. Or like maybe, you know, you got robbed or you got lucky.
Lucky shot? Or
nah, I don't believe in lucky shots. I believe well-timed. Because that fight I was whooping him. But that was I had 2 back-to-back losses in a row in kickboxing. My last 2 fights in kickboxing I lost. And it wasn't because I suck at kickboxing. I'm great at that. But it's because Glory fucked me over. Whatever. Okay, free plug. Fuck you cunts. And then in Brazil, I fought this kid. And then, yeah, second round, I hurt him bad. But I didn't stay true to my style. This is martial arts, artistry. I did something that was stupid. I listened to the little voices from other people from the fight previous. And I was like, oh, well, don't leave it in the hand of the judges if you were to want to win. All that bullshit. So what I did, I could have just, because anytime I never watched, I watched it maybe, last time I watched it was like about 2 years ago. But I was just doing this. I heard him and I'm just doing this. This last fight, all my other finishes in the UFC, if I fuck someone up, all right, okay, take my time, pop, take my time, pop. My quote, I don't throw and hope, I aim and fire. Yeah. Like a sniper. You know, but this fight, I just started like bum rush. I was like, get him out of there. And then he survived. And I wasn't tired. I got gas for days. But then third round, I was still whooping him. And then I was southpaw. And at that time, my southpaw defense was, because I'm normally orthodox most times, my southpaw defense was only a fraction just less that quick or slower than my orthodox. Yeah. So he caught me and slept me. And yeah, I'm glad that happened because I woke up. It was a punch. Then I woke up and I was like, oh shit, fuck, I lost. Yeah. And I remember like at the hotel, my coach was cool with me. My mom and dad were cool with me. My family, my brothers, my close friends. You good? You good? That's all that matters. And you don't really know it till you actually get in there and feel it. And I was like, I'm fine. Yeah. Like, I'm cool. And people, you know, sometimes people talk shit online, but I was like, whatever. I got knocked out. Cool.
The next fight, any nerves? Nah. Really? Nah. Complete amnesia.
Also, I got fucked over by this promotion the promotion I was working with, because I had 7 more fights on my contract. And at that time, I pretty much had the best contract they've ever given to a foreign fighter. So I was probably on like 28 US K to show and win. But yeah, so I had 7 more fights, and that was February of 2017, and they didn't want to give me a fight till December. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta eat. I had money saved up, but I was using that money to just, you know, survive. And every week I pay myself every week, so it was just like getting less and less and less. And eventually I was just like, look. And then my boy Ash from Engage, Lucky, he was just like, you should just told me, plug me up, because I'm a prideful person, but I know when to ask for help. But yeah, that promotion fucked me over as well. So yeah.
What do you mean you asked him for help?
Oh no, he's my guy. It's my sugar daddy. I get my weekly allowance. So he just like, I think he put like 10 grand in my account, just like
bankrolled him.
Yeah, bankrolled me straight away. And I was like, and that took just so much stress.
Should have started a Patreon. That's what I did for
I would consider stripping. And like, man, there was a lot of things. So I've been there before. But yeah, these guys, I'm telling you, they watch all my fights. I've never watched any of the fights, because you know why? I don't give a fuck.
You don't watch tape.
Not their fights. Fuck them. They're on the fucking Z list.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm out here now. I knew where I was gonna go anyway. Like, they're gonna be telling people, their grandkids, I beat that guy one day. I was the one. You know what I mean? And Yeah. Keep telling people that. I'm doing me. I'll never watch any of their fights, but every single one of my fights, you'll guarantee they'll be tuning in.
Right.
And they'll be fans of the other guy.
Right. And no part of you at all wants a redemption fight?
Nah.
Really?
If he comes through. Nah, thing is, you have to understand, like, if you had asked me maybe about a year and a half ago, yeah, but he can tease. He tried to tease one time he had a UFC contract. I'm like, all right, cool, come through. I'll whoop his ass. Don't get me wrong. I'll fuck him up if I ever catch him, like, in the UFC. Yeah. Even in kickboxing, but I'm done with that shit, you know what I mean? I'm on to bigger and better things. I was in MSG. Fuck you mean?
Yeah. 28K fight. You fight how many times? How many times?
No, that was in 2017, that one. But
I don't think people realize that fighters do not make a lot of money until they're at the top level.
Yeah. I had to struggle, man. I had to struggle. But thing is, this is not a game of like, when I told my parents this is what I wanted to do, I mean, Nigerian parents.
Yeah, I was curious. I didn't want to ask you. It seemed like such a cuck question. What did your parents think about
it? So here's a question. You know, obviously Kaz on the show is Nigerian, and he always speaks about the fear of being sent back. Your parents always go, I will send you back to Nigeria if you don't behave. Yes. And did you get the threat?
Of course, yeah. But when I was a kid, yeah. But not really from the age of 14, 15. Wasn't really.
Yeah, how'd you get into fighting, and then how'd you tell your parents what they said?
Fighting. Okay, so I started Taekwondo as a kid, just because after school. Fault. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But then she pulled me out because I started kicking everything in the house, and I broke my arm. She was like, fuck this. So I never got my yellow belt in Taekwondo, but yeah, look at me now, Mom. I'm out here. But yeah, so eventually I just kind of stopped. I started dancing in high school. Before that as well. Dancing. And then, yeah.
We'll have a dance off after this.
Oh, you want?
Akaash thinks he's nice at dancing.
My man.
His Dougie's trash.
I get that guy to Dougie last night.
He was wobbling. We call that the Zab Judah. Remember when Costa Zoom fucking dropped Zab and his knees stopped working for 30 seconds?
But yeah, so dancing. Then eventually I found this movie called Ong Bak, and that was the movie with Tony Jaa.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
It made Muay Thai, I think, mainstream. Then I saw it, I was like, man, this is crazy. The fighting was different. It was like just not like regular movie style scene fighting.
Yeah.
Like for me, Jackie Chan was my Bruce Lee. Everyone loves Bruce Lee, and he's a legend. But Jackie Chan was the guy that he made me look at fighting in a comical way. Like Nazeem, Prince Asim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys like that.
Yeah.
So I like Prince Asim was the first boxer I can remember. First boxer I saw, and I was watching him on the screen. I remember there was the aquarium right there, and I was like, this guy's funny. As a kid, I was like 4 or 5, and I was like entertained by what he was doing.
There's a punch that both of you guys throw pretty well. It's this weird
corkscrew, like pop.
That shit makes no sense to me. What do you call it?
It's a corkscrew, not cock.
I don't want to call it jab. It's not an uppercut.
It's like a corkscrew uppercut. Yeah.
But you throw it with power.
We caught it at 45. In my gym, we caught it at 45.
I could see that because you're coming from 45-degree angle.
You know,
But I was watching some clips, and that was a punch he would kind of throw against like lesser guys, and then he
from the hip as well.
Yeah, low, boom. But you throw it with power.
Oh, and the heavyweight one. That was in the first. That was a King of the Ring heavyweight tournament. So that was my second fight that night, and the guy, he was the favorite, I think, to win, and that was
sat him down.
Yeah, just leveled him. Timber.
Yeah. Yeah, this is that's another absurd thing.
Yeah.
Like there are these tournaments in kickboxing.
8-man tournaments. I've won 3 of them
multiple times in a night.
I've won them at 2-weight classes, and that one, fun fact. So. Shout out to my boy Jamie Vanderkool who passed away like that week, and I had to do that tournament at heavyweight. And 4 days later, I did the boxing tournament, the Super 8 boxing tournament, and won that one as well. I'm nice with it, man. I've been doing this for a long time.
Recovery, you don't care about?
I do recover. I don't fight. I don't fight in a dumb way that I get hurt. I remember that boxing fight, the first round. After the first round, my leg was my right leg was numb.
Yeah.
After it was a 4-man tournament, the boxing one. 4 days later, so my right leg was numb. And in the corner, I was gonna tell my coach. I was like, what? Because he told me a story years ago about when he was hurt in a fight, and he told his coach. So I was like, what do you want me to do about it? Should I stop the fight? And he's like, nah.
So there's no point in telling him.
Yeah. Exactly. So in that point, in my head, that was what it was. I was like, I'll tell him afterwards. And then after the fight, after I won the whole tournament, 4-man, then I was like, my leg was numb, right? He's like, I could see something was up. Or a little bit. I still won, but yeah, it's hard. 3 fights in one night is no joke,
Insane.
A lot of guys don't fight like me, so they fight like the generic way, the walk forward, stand and bang.
Right. So if you fight in a way that saves energy, do you think a 3-fight...
It saves brain cells.
That too. But do you think a 3-fight in one night thing is better for you because everybody else is getting worn out and you're just like, nah, I don't...
Coming fresh.
Yeah, you're fresher than all of them.
Exactly. You come in and you just like, whatever, I've done this, many
Recovery
times.
Though. I think people don't understand this a lot of times. At least
adrenaline goes up, and then you after the first fight, after my first 8-man, I remember after the first, I've won like maybe I think 4 8-man tournaments, 4 or 5. I have to go back and look. My first one, I remember after the first fight, but I just kind of felt this. I was like, why am I so tired?
Yeah.
And Doug put a hood. One of my coaches, Doug Viney, he's a K1 champion as well. He put a hoodie on me and just said, chill. And said, go out to the crowd, go sit with your friends. So you have to still be immersed in it, but just relax, stay warm. But he kind of coached me through it because he's had a lot of it as well. So he helped me through it. But yeah, people don't understand the recovery. There's a mindset as well because a lot of guys don't show up for the last fight. They'll win 2 fights. In the last fight, they might just like, oh, my ankle's sore, you know? And
they'll just pull out. Yeah.
And you can sometimes you can, it's legit, but sometimes you can kind of push past it. Certain things, you know? But it's just mental as well. A lot of guys aren't strong mentally, so they kind of fade.
What about the recovery after just a regular boxing or MMA thing? How long are we talking? Have you been in like a war where it was months afterwards?
After I got knocked out, I took 7 months off. My coach wouldn't let me do anything for 7 months.
Just to let the brain recover.
Facts. And that's why we're not dumb like these guys who like maybe a month later, let's go make some more money. Yeah. Let's go have another fight. Fuck that. Your health is wealth. So why the fuck would you fuck with it, you know?
Yeah. What about just hands?
Hands. Ice.
Right
ice
now.
That shit. No,
soreness at all?
I hit him at 40%. You don't need power. I don't hit hard. I hit sharp. I'm precise, like a surgeon. You know what I mean? So I just picked them apart. Even when I kicked them, I think no, my knee was a little bit sore yesterday from the initial knee because he
ran into that shit head first.
Dude, my wrestling coach was mimicking him on Wednesday, and he kind of like did a little bit extra this time, and I just threw it like maybe 10%, and I hurt his chest, and I felt bad. And then even that morning of the fight, he was like, fuck, it's healing, but I can still feel it. And I was like, don't worry, tonight I'll make it 100%. So I sent it. That one I sent it. And then he ran into it. So my knee was a little bit sore, but yeah, I heal quick. I got the X factor.
Son, I don't heal quick.
Healing factor.
My shit is fucking done, dude. I was...
Was it 34?
35.
Ankle when he was 31.
Happy birthday as well. Happy birthday
cheers,
as well.
Man,
Belated.
Not even rolled my ankle. I don't think I told you this, but I was drunk the other night and I had this girl over and she didn't want to fuck or she didn't want to give me head, but she was just kind of like jerking me off. So I was like, I got
this.
That
sounds fun.
Yeah, man.
And so I just took over but I was drunk. And I was just, I guess I was whacking it really hard.
Oh no!
What?
Henny dick.
No,
right?
No. It was hard. It was hard, but I didn't realize how much I was tugging. And then the next morning, I looked at my
his own dick.
Bro, there's a fucking rug burn on my dick.
Wow. Are you circumcised on there?
No, I'm circed. So yeah, what?
I thought every dick looked like mine till I saw my first porn.
No, your shit looked like a blunt.
Nah, dude, I was like, man, why?
No, they only circumcised the women.
Honestly, I thought white people. I swear, honestly, I thought white people had the weirdest dicks. I was like, what is this shit like?
Wait, why?
Because it was like this.
Because you could see it.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before when I was 13.
What, the tip of a dick?
Not just like skin. I was like, what is all this?
Hold on. You're circed or you're not circed?
I am circed.
Oh, I'm circed.
Oh, yeah. High five.
There we go.
Nah, but like, I thought when I saw my first porn, like, and I was like, fuck,
white people aren't circumcised?
No, white people are circumcised, man.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the one
Jews created that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
They started circumcision.
L'chaim.
There we go.
Nah, but I never, I thought people weren't really circumcised like in the Caucasian culture.
Most people
in America, we're all circumcised. Yeah, most of the people here.
Anybody here
you learn something new every day. Who's not circumcised?
Who here not circumcised?
But you guys are like from New Zealand, right?
Australia.
These are Australians?
Yeah.
They're convicts. Who gives a fuck?
That's right.
Yeah.
We don't care about you.
Australians, man. Fucking savage people, these guys.
Yo, they said that
animals.
They said that New Zealand got ugly chicks. Is that true?
Nah.
Keep it real,
everywhere.
Whoa. Yeah, no. Keep it real, Ash.
Hey. I'm just saying.
That's what I heard, bro. That's what
you gotta know
from
where to
New
look.
Zealand
You have to know where to look. You have to look in the right places.
If you gotta do that, they ugly.
Yeah. That's a true ass point.
Nobody said, yo, in Los Angeles, you gotta know where to look for the girls.
Oh, yeah.
It's just outside.
The extra bad bitches in LA, though, the extra bad bitches,
man.
You gotta know where to look.
Yeah, but regular bad bitches in LA are just at Starbucks. You're fine.
Yeah.
Regular bitches in LA got jobs. Yeah. That's how you know there's a lot of hot bitches. Son, when we were in Norway and Sweden,
I heard.
There was bitches working at McDonald's. My buddy had a funny joke about it. He was in Norway and the girl working at McDonald's was like a dime. Yeah. Like fucking smoke show hot.
Yeah.
Dude, and she's like, can I get you something to drink? And he was like, can I get you something to drink? Like tens working in the McDonald's.
Definite. It's just regular over there, I can imagine. I'm doing Europe tour, so my friend's getting married in Ireland.
Okay. Oh, man, you just going to ugly to uglier, bro.
No, my friend is. Hey, RP. But he's getting married to one of our other friends in Ireland. Yeah. Because she's Irish. And then I'm just going to hang around like Europe for a little bit.
If someone said to you, yo, last night, I fucked this Irish chick.
Yeah. I've seen some hot Irish chicks.
Come on, bro.
Dude.
Come on, bro.
Oh, man, I'm not lying.
If I go, yo, I smashed this Brazilian last night.
I know what you mean.
You gonna be like, send me pics.
Dude, okay,
show
I'll
me
tell you
pics.
one thing. When I went to Brazil for that fight, we get to the hotel around like 1 a.m. and then we're checking in, and there's this guy with 2 chicks. I think they were hookers or whatever, but I swear to God, you know, like one of those video game asses. I went down to the reception to get a charger, like a port.
Yeah.
And I left my phone in the hotel room. I wish I brought my phone down because I swear it was just this dime piece, like literally.
Yeah.
And she, oh my God, it was just something I like.
Irish
I still
girl.
remember it. No, Brazilian.
Not Irish.
Okay.
In Brazil, like
Irish, you might as well just jerk off because you're basically fucking lotion at that point. Like, how much wider does it get than Irish?
Ghost.
Poor girls.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, that was nice.
But New
That was-
Zealand, you said there's some shorties out there.
yeah, definitely. You just gotta know where to look. And
You know
also,
this girl
Have
that
you
falls
ever,
in love
before
with
you fucked a girl, have you ever done like a haka? Like just to get ready. Like I would do that shit. Like you know what that is?
Nah.
That shit was like that.
it's like the traditional war dance for the Maori people. They're the indigenous people of New Zealand. So
Okay.
Yeah.
they have this war dance. They did it from way back.
so
Whenever
sick.
when the colonizers was coming through on these ships, they stood on the fucking shore.
Yeah,
And
that
let
ain't
them know,
work.
We out here. We
Cute
out
dance, guys. You'll be slaves now.
Oh man.
But it is the shit, and I see like videos of it. There's this guy who plays at LSU because that haka culture is infused in like Hawaiian culture too. Because a lot of the Polynesians are over there. And did you see that clip of the dude and his dad? Oh, it was dope.
Oh, maybe I saw that.
It popped up on my YouTube. Now I got like tons of haka videos on my YouTube and shit. I'm into it. It's cool, but I think that's a nice thing to do sexually. I think
You can try it out. I might try it next time.
Do women do it? I think you guys.
They have their own ones, but they use the poise and they make these faces as well. But it's not like it's not as aggressive as the male.
Do they
one.
pull their tongue out like that? That's a good one.
They make I don't know how to do it. They
That
make
should be the
face.
closer.
Yeah,
Just
and drop the chin.
So here's the thing: the All Blacks, you know, the rugby team.
Yeah, I heard of them.
Love that they do the haka. That's
Where the
fun.
vodka at?
Oh, we got more vodka.
Yeah, I'll try. Hey,
Bring it over here, Ash.
Re-up.
My man recovering right now.
Love that they do the haka, but some of the white guys on the team, man,
Doing it right.
the rhythm is off, man. It is very off.
At least they trying.
It's like a Macarena, the way that they do it. Dude, I'm watching him bet. Just focus on the brown dudes. At least when you're videotaping it, just video good, you know. And there's some soda water, and there might be some Sprite
too.
Yeah, we'll leave that on the
somewhere.
table. I might have a little bit more.
Definite.
Okay, so now that you're famous,
Not yet.
you're getting famous.
Yeah, slowly.
You're getting famous.
I'm learning.
The shorties are coming
That's
out
what
the
I'm
woodwork.
saying. What's the UFC
right?
groupie situation?
Because I
Not
saw
trying to
you
get
post
me
a little
too.
something.
I ain't trying to get me too.
I know we're all afraid. But here's the thing. I saw a little groupie situation
fam, I'm out
you
here.
posted.
Raise
A while
my
ago.
hand. Me too.
You posted something.
A while ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like a girl that you slid in and she didn't answer,
For
and
like
now she's
7
answered.
months. And then after my Arizona fight, maybe a week after, she hit me up and I'm like, really, nigga? Come on. Keep that same energy. How the fuck? So, even
You should say that after you fuck them. You're a little too early with that.
nah, but like, even
Yo,
though-
that's what you do.
What?
You fuck them, and then when you don't return their calls, they're like, "Why aren't you doing it?" And you be like, "Oh, remember how you did me?"
Nah, I'm
7 months
I'm
ago.
petty. I'm like, because
That's
everyone
petty.
thinks I've got
That's
dick
super
pride.
petty.
I gotta say, dick pride. I learned something when I turned 28.
Yeah.
Hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, take a sip out of that.
Wait, hold
Keep
Are
on
you
talking about that.
Are you telling me you got famous to turn back down the girls who turned you down when you weren't famous?
Facts.
Like,
I'm like
you're
Lil
still not
Duval
gonna
petty.
fuck-
Honestly, because like, so 28. I turned 28 last year. I'm 29 now. In July last year, and
That's
I swear to
usually
God.
how turning ages.
Yeah.
The style bender.
Nah, but, and then I had this metamorphosis, I swear to God, and everything started making sense. People coming in my life, people going.
Yeah.
I could see, like, I had like fucking spidey senses. I could just see all the snakes and all this shit.
Right.
And then, yeah, I kind of realized, look, girls don't just jump on every dick that's offered to them. But like as guys, we kind of get brought up with this culture of like, you know, you just fuck bitches, get money, whatnot. So I was like, because I've had times where I've had to fake orgasms. And you know, sometimes even when you fuck and then you just like,
let's stop right there. So let's stop right there. Go into it because I'm a big fan of this.
Real? Oh, you do too?
I will fake it before I go soft on you.
Facts.
Because I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you, because some girl can be, oh, that's why his dick didn't get hard.
Oh, she can talk to your.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I'll come, if I feel like I'm going soft, I come prematurely fake. I fake come. I go, and they're like, "What happened?" I was like, "Oh, it was so good."
Get the shivers as well on the hips.
Oh, I don't hit the Dougie.
I give the Oscar. I give the Oscar of fake orgasms.
What do you mean? What happened? Tell me about this fake orgasm.
So, like, I mean,
act one out right now. Though. Act one out right now. I'm with it.
I'm trying to get.
You're about to be a hand puppet.
Oh fuck.
No, but like, I mean.
So what happened with a shorty? You're saying that.
Okay, let me think of an example.
No, I don't mean.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
I want to hear
this. I want to hear this. Well, we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Okay, you know when I was talking about, you know, left hand and wet wipes. Okay, so this one time, right? I pull up to this shorty's house.
Where
drunk.
are we? We're in New Zealand.
New Zealand,
okay,
Auckland,
New Zealand,
CBD,
9,
Auckland.
That's why you had to. That's why you fake the orgasm.
Oh, LA3.
So you pull up to this LA3, right? She's combing her back hair.
She's a white girl, fat ass. This is when I realized.
When he says fat ass, she doesn't mean she has a fat ass. She means this bitch fat. Fat ass.
Fat as fuck.
She was
practicing her offense.
Easy, come. Easy, come.
Yo.
You in the car, soft as shit, trying to get hard.
2 seconds, I'm sweating.
When you,
I'm sweating.
Easy, I'm going to suck your dick, Easy.
You know how we said I'm not media trained? It's gonna come back to haunt you.
Yo, when you
man, hold up, 2 seconds. Fuck. Okay, so
when you pull up to a girl's house in New Zealand, do you ever see her doing that lineman stance with the tackling dummy they do in football? Where they just go and then they just come up.
I'm kidding.
All right. Okay, good. So there's this girl in the backyard just lifting a tree out of the ground. What? She's just removing a tree from the ground, right? Be with you in 1 second. 1 second, Easy. Have to do landscaping. Quick, Easy.
This is on him. But
so, Mark Hunt is gonna be downstairs. Like, what was that?
Nah, he's someone.
Oh, my bad.
But so I get there, right? This is when I was like fucking 23.
Yeah.
Big ass chick. She's pretty. And then, not big ass chick, big ass. That is.
Fatty. She got the fatty. Yeah.
And then, I'm drunk. We talk a little bit, then we start making it happen. And I remember I just kind of turned her over, put her over the bed, and I spread the cheeks open.
Like a gentleman.
My God.
Hair?
Oh, you smelled the doo-doo?
No, I was back here, but I got the whiff.
Pussy or doo-doo?
Doo-doo.
Oof. Respect.
Dude.
That's respect.
Hold on.
That bitch had a full meal before you came over. She don't care.
So I get there, right? and I got the full.
Take it easy.
You're trying to get me killed. Oh, man. But I'll look after you when you come to New Zealand. I got your back. I
need the protection, son.
I got you.
I need the protection.
But yeah.
That same bitch gonna be waiting for him outside.
I heard what is funny now?
Nah, but if I was white, I'd be red right now. I can feel my face.
All right, go. So Shorty's butt cheeks are open, doodle hanging out. Right?
So I get the whole whiff, and I remember thinking like, fucking hell, man. But I still went in. Mama didn't raise no quitter. I went in. But afterwards. Wait,
talk during it, because what's interesting when you're hitting it, when you slide in, the smell goes away, but when you slide out, whoosh,
exactly.
Back at it.
So, but eventually, it kind of got to a situation where I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this quits. So, you know, I guess
because you felt it was starting to bend.
Nah, I don't style bend that way. But I'm just saying. Like I could feel like I was drunk as fuck. You know when you get the spins a little bit and you're like, okay, this is not helping because I'm about to.
Yeah.
And then I kind of
still wouldn't smell as bad as what she doing.
Yeah. So I had to like give the Oscar-winning performance of a fake orgasm and then just lay in bed.
You were condomed up or no condom?
Probably not.
That's right. Y'all don't use condoms out there.
Nah, they do. I risk it. I like to.
Ash, your $10,000 investment just got half.
No, that was back then. Hey, that was back then.
You about to get a call.
No,
remember that easy? We have baby together.
She was white.
That's the baby. That's the daughter right there. That's the daughter, fam.
But then I remember like laying in bed that night. I remember that, and I was just
when
like,
you see a female UFC fighter in 15 years knock somebody out with a punch and then fucking haka dance some biracial bitch, that's your daughter.
Well, oh wait, by that time we'll see what happens. I ain't paying child support either way. But yeah, at that point, I remember I lied down. I was lying in bed. I was just thinking like, fuck, man, why do you do? I was probably going through some shit at the time.
Wait, hold on. Can you?
Yes, I was.
Wait, what do you mean you were going through some shit at the time?
2013.
Yes.
It was my Great Depression.
Okay.
It was my Great Depression. Before I left to China, I fucked up. I had to get myself out of there.
Why? What happened?
It's life, everything. Like life forces you to make change, pressure, and pressure makes diamond. I had to make a change.
But what was it? What was getting it to you?
A lot of things. Work wasn't working. Had shit with the girl I had at the time, and I don't know, business training wasn't really going my way, and my dog left me. All this kind of shit.
Your dog left you?
Like we weren't really connecting. It's my nigga right here.
Oh, your boy. Wait a minute. Your actual dog.
Yeah.
Wait, do dogs?
Millionaire. No, he didn't leave me. Like when a dog kind of feels like the pack leader is not really a stable leader, kind of just eventually you kind of disconnect. Yeah. So we kind of like we had a little bit of a falling out. Holy shit, you trying to make me cry? Fuck you.
Yo, we were talking about this.
We got a new game, Akaash and I, where we try to make each other cry.
Real? What?
Yeah, it's like a really...
it's like a foreplay thing or?
Yeah. You know what they say, the best lube is tears.
My guy.
You guys never done that?
No, I ain't played that.
This girl's crying and you just go, hold on there, bitch. Tears of joy, guys. Tears of joy. Tears of joy.
I'm tripping right now. Look, I'm wearing black. Fucking hell.
You got the light shining. Okay, so you're going through problems with your girl.
Yeah, at the time. I think we broke up at the time. So I'm just fucking around. I'm just trying to numb it. So you have some problems with your girl. You guys break up. Yeah.
Right? Girl leaves you. You leave your girl.
She left me.
Girl leaves you.
Yeah.
Your dog
left me.
Man's best friend. This is the game, right? It's really fun.
Yeah.
So, man's best friend.
Yeah.
The one who's always there for you.
Supposed to be.
I
call him Millionaire for a reason. His name's Millie, but I called him Millionaire for a reason. You know what I mean?
Well, he was not Millie rocking on your block anymore.
No, it was not.
He decided to move.
He fucked out of there.
So he left, right? Which is hysterical. Yeah. Really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Right. Did you give him a choice, or did he just look at you and just like
fuck this nigga? I'm out. It's like, fuck this.
So he left.
Yeah. And then I remember this is part of like the process. To get over someone, you got to get under someone
the next
else. Yeah. Right. So I was behind her though, but I mean. Afterwards, I was in bed, lying down. After I faked the orgasm.
Yes.
And
you stayed?
Yeah.
Can you make?
I was one of those guys at the time.
Okay, Akaash really wants to get something out.
I need the sound of this fake orgasm. What does a fake orgasm sound like?
Go. Hit it, bro.
I don't even know what I made it.
Yeah. You said Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, I didn't ask for your. I didn't ask for your impression of the girl you fucked. I asked for your fake orgasm noise. I didn't ask for your impression of the hottest girl in New Zealand. I asked for your fake orgasm noises.
Hold on, son. Okay, so you go, right? So you go
while shivering, by the way.
While shivering, right? And
I lay there.
So wait, you laid there. Wait, you pull out. You go lay down in the bed next to her, right?
No, I start off with a condom,
and then you took that shit off.
Yeah,
because you can't
get in the way.
I don't know. I was going through some shit, so I was just like, fuck.
Literally,
I want to feel something. I'm trying to see something.
Yeah. So you were willing to throw it all away for a girl who doesn't wipe her ass. You go. You're like.
Nah, but I want to. The thing is, wet wipes. Okay, think about it. If you stick your hand in the right, you just get like a paper and go.
Yeah, we do. We're crazy out here. We're crazy out here in America, bro. Yeah, son. I be wiping, bro. Son, I be wiping, and then sometimes I break through the paper, and I'm just like, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's it. So you got to get it. Yeah, that's way back. I know exactly how many knuckles I need.
You get like halfway.
It's lit.
But fuck, never change that shit, bro.
Never, dog.
Honestly, bro.
So okay, so you're with Shorty.
Yeah.
Now, listen, obviously all men were like, we want to have a responsible mother for our children. Right? So,
Mother's milk. Hey, Ash, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, take home to mom.
So you're thinking.
That's my guy right here. He's got worse stories than me, I swear to God.
Oh, I could tell. Like, yo, these Australians are wild, bro.
Bro, my man.
They're fucking wild.
Ash look like Aussie Gary V.
I don't. All right, we're going to go to the garage sale. We're going to get some things, and we're going to sell it on the market. Why don't you go to eBay? Okay, so.
Oh my God, I'm sweating.
It's okay. So was she.
I put deodorant on. I swear to God, I
Bro,
did.
she was sweating like crazy, dude. Just imagine, right? So you fake the nut, lay over on the bed. Okay.
I regretted every single minute of it.
Does she go wipe her ass?
Nah.
She just stays next to you.
Yeah.
You guys cuddle?
Nah.
She stays on that side, you stay on your side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she went to bed afterwards, maybe. But I was just up, just thinking like, fuck, you don't have to do this, you know? And that's when I kind of got into my brain slowly over time, like, dick pride. Don't have to just have some pride in your fucking dick.
Yeah.
Don't
Dick
just
pride.
jump on every pussy that's offered to you.
That's a big. That's a thing. Dick pride. We should make that a thing.
We
I
need
made
to
it
have
a
more
thing.
dick
I made
pride.
hashtag dick pride.
All
Check
right,
me
fine.
out.
We got you.
Definite.
We're supporting the dick pride culture here.
Woo! We out here.
Okay, my man. So,
Bump it.
okay. So you, this is the lowest of the low, right? This is the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Dog left you. Girl left you. You had sex with a girl who doesn't
Wipe her ass.
wipe her ass.
With wet wipes.
Who looks worse
anything,
than the dog
right?
who left?
Honestly, everyone, I'm telling you, change your life. Wet wipes.
The next day, you decide to turn it around.
Not the next day. Overtime.
What was the catalyst?
That smell.
Nah, bro. He just dicked down with that smell.
Nah,
You think when you
Dude,
took
when
the-
I was a kid,
Do you
I
think
went
the
down on
moment-
this girl, right?
Yeah. A kid. How old is kid?
I was a teenager.
23?
But I remember it. No. Teenager. Dude, I went down this girl, and I remember her pussy smelled so bad
Yo.
that I went down.
It's about to get fucked
No,
up.
bro. It smelled so horrible. I went down, and I had to hold my breath, right?
Oh, yo, I've been there.
Dude, I was
Yes.
like a fucking orca, right? I would go down, and I do all the...
You know how you do it? Technique. I'll tell you the technique, though. No, yo. Hold up.
Yeah.
Technique.
You know how ugly the girls are in New Zealand? That my man got a technique.
Wait, you got a technique
going
for
down.
pussy?
This one time or
Yeah.
a couple times when I had the ocean in my face.
Yeah.
You had to, like, when you're going down and you're holding your breath, just like come up the thigh.
And then take a breath like that. It's like doing a crawl stroke, like exactly.
Yeah,
No, that's a good one.
But don't like just come up and like like a butterfly stroking the back.
No, dude.
Like up the thigh, and then still play with it a little bit and then back down there.
Yeah, no, it was gnarly.
I can hold my breath for a while though.
You what?
I can hold my breath for a while.
You can hold your breath for a while.
Yeah.
How long?
If I do the Wim Hof method, I learned that recently. That'd be
You
about.
believe in that guy? Is he,
I did it.
is he the
bro,
real deal?
Straight up, I changed my pH level. I'm not gonna preach to you,
I
but
thought girls got pH.
Period.
No, we
No,
just
pH is like
they
your
have
pussy
it in
smell.
their pussy, but
No,
we
pH
have
level.
it, period.
Of your skin. Like, yeah, I did the test when I peed on the stick. I actually in 10 minutes I was a 6.3 to like a 7 point, to a 9 point something pH level. You can
Really?
change that. Yeah, it's just through breathing. Long story, but anyway.
No. Well, there's this guy Wim Hof. He's a really interesting dude.
He's
Like
a
goes in
legend.
freezing cold water and
Yeah.
just using breathing techniques
He can
maintains his
change
body temperature. It's fascinating.
To the molecular structure, everything.
Yeah. I want to get into it because he gives like little seminars and
He
shit
does,
like that.
yeah. I
got a
did
couple
one
of boys.
with one of his disciples, and yeah,
legit.
definitely, yeah. Oh, bro, legit.
Helps.
You feel it. When you start breathing, your whole body starts to tingle, and he'll tell you, "Don't fight that. Just go with it." That's like your body reacting,
Adjusting to it.
exactly to the change.
It helps fighting wise, preparation,
Yeah, definitely.
anxiety.
Dude, when you breathe, a lot of guys when they breathe, like him,
Yeah,
Bumson. When I just fought him,
Yeah.
panic strike.
bums him.
Yeah, Derek Brunson. I call
know, I
him
got
Bumson
it.
because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
bum, son.
Yeah.
But panic breathing.
First thing when I was back in the day I used to box and the first thing that my coach would say to me is to exhale on every punch. He goes so off. You hear, yeah. And it's a method just to remind you, fucking breathe. Like when you get into even like sparring, it's Did you notice like the guys that are like when they first start in the gym, you could see them just kind of like their shoulders up like that, everything. Yeah. Just calm it. Anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Back to the pussy.
Back to the pussy. So you have this technique. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Gaseous, bro.
Yeah. He's handsome, man. I never realized.
Gosh, you go.
Camera doesn't do it justice. I'm just saying.
Hey, thank you, man. You too. Hashtag you too. My man.
Akaash leaning into his own rape. You're not gonna rape me. I'm gonna give you the butt. you thought this was gonna be a rape?
Hold on. Hey, I'll tell you, I'm a pretty hard rape. I'll tell you that. If you can rape me, good fucking luck.
I'm alarmingly like. There's nothing I could do if 90% of the world wanted to rape me. Like it's
they got you.
It's a concern of mine.
What would be your technique?
I got your back though.
What would be my technique?
So will 90% of the world. Yo, honestly, what you gotta hope for is they just don't like your body.
That's a possibility. Strong possibility.
Yeah, because he's dumpy around the waist.
I'm dumpy all over.
Dumpling.
Yeah. We call it a samosa in his culture.
Samosa. Okay, samosa. Let's go.
In New Zealand, they probably just call it every woman.
I need to go to, we need to shout out to
honestly,
New Zealand.
I'll show you some bad bitches, man.
Yeah. But
definitely.
It's not known for it. Or maybe that's some like Australian, New Zealand
Also, it's
beef.
like small. It's like in Auckland, they've got 1 million. I think New Zealand as a whole is 4-point-something million, 4.2. So it's not really much if you compare it to Brazil, which is like fucking millions.
Yeah, but Brazil got the shorties. It's different out there.
I'm sure you got some dumpy Brazilians as well, man.
Yeah, but for the most part, the expectation. What's
pound for pound? Pound for pound.
Pound for pound. They're Sweden is up there, pound for pound. I like those Nordic countries. There's some talent. Lebanon, to be honest with you.
The Middle East. My ex was Kurdish.
Kurdish.
I heard Lebanon is crazy.
Man.
Nah, what's up?
That's just America. We just fuck them over constantly.
Yeah, that's another story.
I know, but that's really just what.
That's a setup.
I feel bad for them because like they're so prideful and they're so fucking brave. You know what I mean? Like they will literally fight against anybody.
Yeah. Oh, they don't give.
They are so brave.
Yeah, 100%.
And you know when we need some shit to be disrupted, we're just like, hey, aren't you guys brave? And they're like, yeah, we're brave. Like here's some rocket launchers. You want to go shoot it at jet planes? Like okay.
Fuck this. Yeah.
It's such a shame. Anyway, whatever. We don't have to get into it. So oh God, I'm so hyped. We've learned we learned so much.
The whole MMA mark completely.
Yeah, but
we got it at the beginning a little bit.
It is. It is.
I don't mind. This is what it's about anyway.
No, this is about having this great conversation. Okay, we have Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Oh, yo.
Is about to fight this Japanese kid named Tension.
Yeah.
Who I know nothing about.
Nasukawa.
Yeah, I know nothing about kickboxing. Legit guy or no?
Genius
really?
Striker. Yeah, but because even when I just finished with Ariel Helwani on ESPN, so I rolled out. TMZ rolled up on me, and one of the questions they asked me about was this: "It's like, what's your predictions? What do you think?" And I'm like, "Look, we don't even know the rule set yet."
That's right. The rules haven't been established, and there's no way they're going to let this guy.
My post-fight press conference, I talked about James Toney.
Yeah,
he had balls, cojones. He was the one that said, "Fuck this, let me see what you got."
Yeah,
Randy Couture, he tested that ass. He didn't even land a punch.
Yeah.
He was like a turtle on his back, but he fucking went in there and did it.
Now there was another guy who knocked out Sylvia. I forget the guy's name. No. Tim Sylvia.
Oh, I know the guy. That wasn't in the UFC. That was outside the UFC.
It was outside the UFC, but he's a southpaw, light-skinned black dude. What the fuck is this guy's name? Ray Mercer. Ray Mercer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And Mercer caught him and dropped him, but Sylvia wasn't like a big wrestling dude, right?
Yeah, he was. Oh, he's a striker, but he was very unathletic, just big,
right?
And his striking style was very Gumby, but he caught a lot of people off guard, time shot. You know what I mean?
And he had size, right?
Yeah,
he's a tall, lanky
dude. He was
dude.
like almost 7 foot.
Right.
Yeah, he was 7 foot.
But that doesn't matter to a trained boxer who's going to close distance.
Exactly.
Okay, back to Floyd. What do you think? Not who's going to win, not who's going to lose. What do you think is going on here? What is happening with this event?
They're trying to make money.
Obviously, but is this to set up Khabib Mayweather? Is this what do you think the rules will be?
I don't know what the rules will be. That's the thing. So for me, Like, I don't know if I'm probably not gonna watch the fight live because I just feel like this is the main Mac I watched. My coach, he's a purist. He was like, "Fuck that." He's never watched that fight.
Really?
My head coach.
It was an interesting fight.
I know, same. And I'm, bro, you should watch it. Like you can, but he's like, "Nah, fuck that," because he's a purist.
Right. McGregor had great head movement. Caught him with the uppercut.
Good timing.
He was hard. I mean, if you look at Mayweather, he just
made him
went
to
all
a
body.
Mexican, like the way he said.
Facts.
But this fight, I don't know what the rules said are. How are we gonna make it interesting? Is it gonna be kicks? Even if it's just leg kicks, that changes the whole fucking game.
He'll destroy him if it's leg kicks.
That changes the whole game.
I'd be more worried about leg kicks.
Exactly, because but like we need to know is it gonna be 4-ounce gloves?
It's 4-ounce gloves, boxing rules. I bet you.
Exactly.
I bet you that's it. 4-ounce rules, boxing gloves. And
well, if it's that, then I'll watch the highlights. I don't want to watch that shit. It doesn't make it interesting for me because we know what's gonna happen.
What would be interesting for you?
Add leg kicks. Add maybe even
McGregor.
Does Floyd have a chance if they had leg kicks?
Die.
Does Floyd have any chance if they had leg?
He can learn. See, Floyd's a guy. He's a physical genius. He's a Picasso of boxing, if you will. Like if you give him a year, 9 months, even, just go learn some grappling. Go immerse yourself in the culture. Like I said after my fight, I was like, that's what I had to do. My ego wouldn't let me because I know for a fact. I mean, I don't want I don't want him to rape me. I don't want Akaash to rape me anytime soon. So I'm like,
of course.
Because you're a black belt sometimes.
Natural concern.
So
this is an apex predator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
this is a great white shark.
I feel like I don't want.
I rape a lot of dudes. Fuck a lot of dudes.
I don't feel like I ever want to be vulnerable in any situation.
He's like one of them flowers that you get real close to. And you're like, oh, you like boom!
Exactly. Yeah.
Got your butt.
I'm a Venus ass track.
Venus ass. You're just a fat. Go on.
But like, I mean, if you hold up, alarm. He's in on alarm.
What's the time for it?
This would be Monday. So going to sparring normally.
Okay.
So I'd normally get up for my nap now, go sparring. But anyway, if you if Floyd just has time just to for me, I felt I never want to feel vulnerable in any situation. I've seen so many street fights end up on the ground and guys are just like trying to roll around like fucking worms. You gotta know that's the ocean and you're just a little guppy. You don't even know what you're doing.
Right.
So a shark can just come in there and boom, jaws you.
Devour.
Exactly. So I had to humble myself, put my ego aside and say, look, I'm gonna get this done. I need to really learn. And from 2010, this was afterwards, but from 2010 I've been grappling. People don't know this. I know how to move around. I'm a shark a little bit, maybe not a great white yet, but I'm coming up. And I think he can do the same if he just learns, if he just humbles himself and says, let me try this out. Let me learn another style so I can see even if he loses, he's the greatest boxer of our generation.
I think he's the greatest ever.
Yeah, and that's not going to take. I
think he's the greatest expert at anything ever. I think he's greater at boxing.
Wasn't he like best athlete or most paid athlete?
Forget athlete. I think he's better at boxing than Stephen Hawking was at science.
Real.
That's how great I think he is at boxing. Just because we've seen one person give him trouble. We can count on one hand. Mosley? No, Mosley. That was light work. He caught him once. No, earlier in his career, he.
Emmanuel, the drunken master. Actually, that's my nigga. He
said that was a tough fight. Emmanuel Augustus. No, but there was a Mexican dude.
I love that guy. I love watching him fight.
I think it was Jose Luis Castillo, and he fought Castillo twice. And the first time he fought him, it was a close fight.
I haven't seen that. No.
He struggles. If there's one thing, it's guys who have almost untimable jabs. I remember if you remember seeing him fight Cotto. Cotto has this really sneaky jab.
Southpaw as well.
Southpaws, they said that was the issue. Chop Corley caught him with like a right hook zab. Caught him with a right hook. Well, but then he kind of figures them out.
There was a fight later in his career. He fought the guy twice. Second time he washed him, but the first fight was
Maidana.
Maidana
caught him, a little bit. But he's just such a genius. But at the same time, I have to respect the art form that is kickboxing, the art form that is like wrestling. And to achieve his level of genius in his sport, he's dedicated himself to it for 30 years.
Yeah.
There's no way he could achieve a level of genius in something in a year. Yeah. Maybe 6, 5, maybe
he's the
4.
kind of guy. He's a smart guy. Like for me, people didn't say that about me as well. Like, oh, well, what's he going to do now? And I've had my fight in February, my first UFC fight. You watch that fight, watch my takedown defense then. This is November now. Watch my takedown defense now.
You feel like it's vastly improved.
Even Chael Sonnen said so. Really? He's impressed by my improvement. He said it to me when we were on ESPN post-fight. He said, fuck everything else. The improvement, fight by fight. And gas tank. Last time I wasn't tired when I fought in Arizona. I wasn't tired. I was just bored. The guy took me down and I already had my shit set up from the ground. I had his leg, the hook on the left side. I had the underhook, and I was waiting for him to try and posture up and punch. No, I didn't have the underhook. I had the overhook, and I was waiting for him to posture up and punch so I can get the underhook and then do my pathways. But I was just bored, and I was like, fuck this. Scoot back to the cage, get up when I wanted to. But he said my gas tank improved. It did improve, and then my. But
you've been fighting forever. I'm not worried about your gas tank.
Yeah, but my grappling has improved fucking tenfold. You know what I mean? I've been getting better and better and better fight by fight. So if I can do that, and since February till now, just my takedown defense, I already had the prior knowledge because I've been grappling for a long time.
Yeah,
Floyd can do some stuff, and also even he can catch guys like Ray Mercer did. He can catch guys like every fight starts.
And
if
he catches you, it's different.
Exactly,
it's different.
Precise. He doesn't hit hard. He hits sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Very accurate. Probably the most accurate puncher in history.
Trademark me though. I'm just saying.
Are you very accurate? That's what you're.
That's what I said. I don't hit hard. I hit sharp. I don't try and hit hard. I just want to
precision.
And they fall. Just touch them on the chin. That's what I just think to myself beforehand. A lot of guys try and swing wild and they want to like throw bombs.
Yeah.
Throw bombs. I found that in this camp actually. Finally, my coach Tristan, he's always been talking about Clay. He makes me do this drill. You got to get on your knees. Hold up. And throw uppercuts. You know why? You can't drive from the foot, from the ground.
Your legs,
so you have to try and feel it. And for so long, I always kind of hit and miss with that. But then this camp, at one time, I don't know what clicked, but I felt the ground like an earthbender. I felt the ground and I was able to like, that's where the power comes from. So even if someone's this close, I'll do drills like I'll be this close to the bag.
Yeah.
And I'll be throwing power shots. And I can feel like it's different now. Like I know where the power comes from the ground. That's where you gather power from.
Right.
So fuck power, fuck speed. It's about timing and precision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and with 4-ounce gloves, Mayweather will starch guys. That's all he needs.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. Now he has brittle hands. I am concerned about
glass
that.
hands. Oh yeah, true. That's right. I've heard about that.
There's
glass
potential
hands.
for him getting hurt.
Well, that's the thing with 4-ounce gloves. You can't fuck around with that. Too.
Your hand's broken, guaranteed. Especially at Mayweather.
Good wrapping would help you out, but to a certain point.
If you got soft hands, you got soft hands.
Yeah, you soft.
Now, who in the UFC could beat you?
No one.
Any weight class.
Oh, of course. I mean, everyone's beatable. You gotta understand that. You have to realize you're the shit. But you have to realize you ain't shit. Like, example, okay, look, I fuck you up, you fuck him up, you fuck me up.
Yeah.
Who's the best man?
Right. It's matchups.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's MMATHS, maths. It doesn't work that way.
What about somebody who you look at them and you're like, is there anybody that you look at, regardless of weight, where you're like, I think this guy could beat me? A lot of guys. Really?
Definitely. Yeah, of course.
Who?
Any weight. I don't want to drop names.
DC?
Me and DC can work, but yeah, he's a man.
He's 250. This is a big guy.
Hey, this is dad bod, man. That's champ bod.
Bro, how is he so efficient?
My man don't need abs. Have you seen that? Yo, you ain't see that clip?
No.
All about that cake.
About that cake.
And chick. You seen him with it?
No.
What?
They do it for him?
Bro, he did it. No.
He himself did it.
Google it. YouTube it. My man's about that cake. So and that's why, what's that, Black Beast had beef with him because he's like.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah, he's like, he disrespected Popeye's chicken.
That's right.
Bro, you got to watch that clip,
that was
bro.
a good
That's
build-up.
funny.
Okay, so DC, the bigger guys, but in your division, the middleweight division, you don't think there's anybody?
I'll fuck them all up
really?
On any night. There's one guy I really want to get out the way. There's one guy, I
don't know a lot about MMA.
Wi-Fi? Google Paula Costa. Paula Costa. Is it Paula or Polo? Paula Costa.
You got the lady's name?
Yeah, no, Paula. I don't know if it's Paula or Paula Costa. Look him up.
Okay.
And look at him. Look at his body. Tell me what you think.
I'm into this.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fam.
Yo,
shorties came up.
Huh?
It was all girls that came up.
Polo Costa.
Paolo probably.
Paul and L-O Costa. C-O.
Yeah.
Got it?
Paulcosta.
Paulo. My bad.
Oh.
You seen the body?
Paulo Costa.
Seen the guy? Seen the face? Handsome dude.
He's shredded.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's on the roids?
He's from Brazil.
Oh, they definitely got the roids out.
Dude, this is how it is with the cheating. So, for me, before you seen Icarus?
Yeah, dude.
So before I saw Icarus, I was like,
that was nuts. First of all, I saw that high, and I was not prepared.
You weren't ready. He wasn't ready.
Bro, dude, I don't even smoke a lot of weed or anything like that. And I just happened to smoke one night, and I'm by myself, and I'm watching this movie Icarus, and I thought it's about fucking cycling, like some dude who wants to whatever. And then all of a sudden, it gets into this Russian shit, and I'm like, am I fucking making this up or am I high right now? Like, what is that?
Too deep.
Son, it's insane that this guy was not murdered by the Russian government.
I think
that's what's shocking.
He's out here.
He's on witness protection, without a doubt. But the fact that they didn't get him, they don't even got Snowden.
What?
No, I thought Snowden's in the Ecuadorian.
He's chilling here.
No,
he's in the Ecuadorian embassy in England, right?
Oh, real?
Or some shit.
I'm out the loop.
No, that's not Snowden. That's WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks.
Yeah, Snowden.
Yeah,
they do got Snowden.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Exchange. Yeah.
We ain't giving them nothing.
My man knows, sugar daddy.
Son, this dude is ripped, bro.
Yeah, so I want to get him out the way up at some point, definitely.
How much do roids help in a fight?
It's not about the fight itself, it's about training. It's about recovery.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's about how long you can go.
Also, apparently, I mean, this is like a myth, but it's about the chin.
There's no way it helps your chin.
That's what I thought. But then there's you look at Mark Hunt versus Bigfoot 1. Yeah, Mark Hunt versus Bigfoot 1. If that's one fight you want to watch and just be like, holy shit. That was 4 or 5 rounds?
Mark wasn't on stage.
No, Bigfoot.
Okay.
But the thing is, he actually
Mark looks like a burrito.
Yeah. My man's swole.
Yeah, but no definition whatsoever, right?
So, right here.
It's all in his chin.
Yeah, but Bigfoot actually has a legit reason to be on TRT. So that's testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
And then they had to I think abolish that or bring down the levels after a while. But then they had a second fight where his levels weren't as high and Mark starched him,
easy.
Dropped the guy, which is nothing. So that first fight was I'm sure it was 5 rounds. It was 5 rounds, bloodied up, back and forth. If any fight, I would say that was fight of the year. Can't remember what year, but yeah, fight of the year. Watch that fight. Mark Hunt versus Bigfoot Silva. And I mean, I don't know about it, but at some point, the liver don't go on steroids. I'll sink it in. Better than alcohol poisoning.
Are you ever worried that you could have some supplement in your camp that could end up showing up, or is that nonsense?
No, it happens. Things happen.
That happens. So
yeah, definitely. People can get even.
So you don't do supplements either.
No, I do supplements. Tainted supplements, definitely.
Like John Jones.
Yeah, tainted supplements is a real
tries to act
thing.
like it wasn't his.
Yeah. Or dick pills and shit like that. But
wait, dick pills?
You didn't hear about that?
No. Shout out to Blue Chew, our sponsor.
Yeah. Yo.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Yes. Finally.
You gonna go right back to that haka bitch. I heard you have Blue Chew. I am ready for round 2.
Fuck, man. No, but
can I ask you a question about that moment? Do you think when you pulled off the condom to fuck that girl, that's when your dog was like, nah, I'm out?
He wasn't in the room. Nah, he was
sensed
at home.
it,
he sensed
but he
it,
sensed
bro.
it, and he was like, he lost it.
No,
That's not
he's
my
done.
pack leader no more.
He's done.
Okay.
Maybe, but
Blue Chew.
Yeah.
You're saying the Viagra and shit can cause.
Oh, you're not allowed to have it because I know I think 3 or a week before a fight you're not allowed. They have to there's
take away your Viagra.
No, you can't have anything like that because they even aspirin. I think it's aspirin as well.
Yeah,
they
it
tell
dilates your blood vessels. That's how it works.
Things your blood, shit like that. Yeah, I don't know why. There's a whole system behind it. Show me the whole USADA thing. I know, but I'm not really educated enough to say. But I know it's a blood thinner. That, alcohol. But yeah, with John Jones, he got busted for that as well. And Anderson Silva, same thing. Dick pills from Brazil.
I figured Anderson was recovering from the injury, and that's why he jumped on the roids.
That was another alleged. I'm not sure.
I'm okay with that, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
if you need to hop on roids to come back from
he's
injury,
older
sure.
now. He's older now.
Yeah.
But with we're talking about this guy. Anyway, this guy right here, I just feel like he's a big star. He's undefeated as well. I think Dana wants to wait till we're both and then make a mega fight. That's what I'm sensing.
Right.
But I want to get rid of him. I want to beat him before USADA beats him.
Oh, because you think they're going to be on to him.
Of course. No, at some point, because even in China, I fought guys juiced up before. Definitely. The testing in China is
but that's a Chinese juiced up guy who just probably the same size as a regular.
They bring guys in.
Okay, you got it.
Close. From
really?
Russia, of course, from Ukraine. So I fought guys, I'm sure. You can look at their back. You could draw a sailboat with the fucking back knee. Yeah.
Really?
Of course. It happens. It's
and you never had any inclination to do it or any feeling that you should?
No, hell no. The people have offered it to me before, but I'm not. I like my balls.
What? That's right. Your balls go away.
Yeah, that. And also, you have I don't know, roid rage. That's a real thing. Roid rage.
Right.
All that kind of shit. And I feel like after I seen Icarus, before that, I thought, I guess some people take steroids. Then I saw Icarus and I was like, fuck.
Oh, everybody's on it.
Like Nate Diaz said, everybody's on steroids. Yep. But I wasn't really in the know at the time. But now it's just you have to, I guess, it's who you know, I guess. There's a little club about that. I don't know. But for me, I can be cool with Jeff Nowitzki. They call him the Golden Snitch. He's the guy that kind of he's famous with USADA. he heads the whole operation, or was heading the whole operation. But I can be cool with him because I'm not really trying to
you're not
hide
doing anything. That's
exactly.
not.
Yeah, he's not
A lot of
snitch to
guys
you.
can't be cool with him or text him or be chill because they don't want him sniffing around, if you will.
Yeah. No, Russia is notorious for it. I spoke to a guy. He was the first Russian to come and play college basketball here in the States.
Yeah.
And now he works for the Denver Nuggets. Forget his name.
Okay.
But he works for the team. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not. And he told me when he was like 17, 16 years old, they'd be giving him pills every single day, and he would pretend to take them and throw
It
them
looks
away.
too much like too much work as well. Like you have to have a schedule and then show up at this time.
Oh, you're cycling and all.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I barely even fucking text back. So that's way too much work for me. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, my bad.
What time? How long?
You guys got to run?
I'm gonna go to a game. I think it's Bulls versus
Are you going to
Knicks.
Knicks?
Yeah, my baby sister really wanted to go, so I got us tickets.
Oh man. Okay.
Plugged up.
Dude, all right. So you
Is
guys
she
got to go. That
outside
game's
your
probably.
baby sister?
No. Oh, my nigga. This guy. I like you, brave. He doesn't smell as good as he looks.
That's for damn certain.
Curry.
So you guys, what time's the game? 7:30?
7. Yeah.
7:30. All right. So you guys got to wrap it up soon. Okay. Let me think.
Yourself.
First of all,
I'll keep talking. We got some time.
I loved you coming out to Duval.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought
yo.
that was so great.
See, for me, okay, I've been out my debut. I came out to Juicy Booty.
Okay.
After that, I came out to Paradise Safari. Then my third fight, I came out to Kana by Olamide and WizKid. So this, like, when I come out to something, and guys have tried to pay me, like, oh, bro, you know,
Right.
like they've tried to, like, literally offered me, like,
Smart move.
But I mean, for me, my walkout is different. My
No,
walkout
smart
is
move
for
for
me.
them.
Oh, no, they're trying to come up off me.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Because
like-
they're going to replay your shit because you're going to come out and dance. You're going to do these
Do my
things.
thing. And
Exactly.
but for me, it's my walkout is for me. It's for
Set the mood for you. Yeah.
exactly, and it's about the vibe, man. And
Yeah.
lately, my man, I ain't going back and forth with these niggas, and I'm living my best life,
The GOAT.
bro.
He's incredible.
Fuck yeah,
Have you ever met Duval?
not yet.
Dude, you got to meet Duval. Let me call
calling him right
One
now?
day. No, I don't. Oh wow, you're gonna call him.
Let's see if Duval's around.
He gonna act unimpressed.
Duval's the greatest.
All right. Yeah.
Duval's literally.
If he's stoned,
he's like
it'd be
one of
all
my. He's definitely going to be. But we'll see.
My
if
man's always
we'll
on
see
it.
if he picks up. But he's
He's
a
too
fucking
bougie
goat.
now, though. You probably won't even.
Bro,
he's screening. You be like, what the fuck?
Dude, he's probably screaming and saying
Andrew?
no. But he's legit a dude that doesn't change, man. Like I remember I was doing shows in Portland, and then he just is like, "Yo, you in Portland?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, I'm pulling up." I was like, "All right."
You doing
hit me up when
any
you get
shows like tomorrow? You doing any shows?
here." Nah, man, I don't have anything in the city. But if I do end up popping in on something tomorrow, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, just keep me posted.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Duval just said no. Maybe he has changed.
Screen scene. Bougie.
Here's my question:
Yo.
Is anything off limits to you in the promotion of a fight?
That's subjective.
Because we
Okay.
saa a big thing, obviously, with Conor and
and
Khabib.
Conor. See, everyone keeps talking about that as well. And they
Yeah,
said,
what were your
like,
thoughts on that?
So my thoughts were like, we're fighters. Fuck you mean? People are, prideful men. Khabib's from a different cloth. He's a guy that takes things to heart. I was just with his manager actually, Ali. We when I did ESPN, he was right after me. So we talked to him about it. I was kind of listening. But everyone's different, I guess, For me, like this guy, I said one thing I didn't like, you too skinny, bro, you too skinny. And that triggered me because I was like, fuck you. I've been, bullied for that my whole life. But I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. I'm still gonna fuck you up. He got
Right.
fucked up by Anderson Silva. It was a close fight, but he's the guy that made me get into the game because he's a skinny black guy, and I'm a skinny black guy. So fuck you, man. And the way he's talking about me as well, this guy, he was all, I watched the interviews of him before the fight, after I fucked him up.
You know, Brunson.
Yeah, Bronson.
Okay.
So I could just see. And I realized he wasn't believing anything he was saying.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that soda? Club soda.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's got the carbon in it. But yeah.
This guy's been burping the whole fucking. Oh no, it's the soda.
And the hot dogs.
That's what it is, bro.
But
Who burps louder, you or that Haka bitch that you
fuck. Is he a comedian as well?
Yeah,
I knew it. They got the setups, man. I'm not even trying to set him up. Nah, but she was white. I swear, I'll show you a picture after this. She was a dime piece.
What was her face tattoo like? They like that showing their chin, right?
Oh,
was it loud when the skull necklace that she wore was slapped against her chest?
Oh my god, I'm gonna start sweating again.
Oh, bro, it's so funny.
Anyway,
I can't wait to meet this girl.
so,
Yo, if you listen to this podcast,
she doesn't.
She doesn't?
No.
You sure she doesn't?
Facts.
She doesn't have Wi-Fi in her teepee?
Fuck, I gotta go back home.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to listen to this and like, hey,
Ash just got nervous on the last one. He was like, oh, we might have to see these people. Okay, go.
Yeah.
So is there anything off limits for you?
just maybe I wouldn't bring up people's family, kids. I don't know. It's subjective. Like, hey, this is all is fair in love and war. You know what I mean? So if you want to push that line, like Charlemagne says, you know, if you're going to test that, don't be surprised at how someone acts.
The reaction.
You know what I mean? Their reaction. If you're going to test that, if you can't say, oh, you took it too far. Nope. He did what he's conditioned to do, what his culture is. And also the same shit happened in the fucking the Lakers in the Staples Center, right? They had a fight on the court.
Oh, you said
hey, right there. On your shirts. Yeah.
Oh no, this one.
This
right
fight.
here.
Yeah. Rondo and Chris Paul.
So that happened, and people were like, oh, but is that like a black eye for the sport? Is that like, oh, it sends basketball back 10 years?
No, it's fucking amazing for the sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is fighting. Shit happens, and people got involved. They got a slap on the wrist. They held someone's money, and yeah, you know, it happens. But this is fighting. Get used to it. It happens. It happens in fucking boxing. It happens in football, hockey. The referees go, "You ready? You ready? Go fight."
Yeah,
it's part of the game. So I mean, fighting's part of nature.
I'm curious for you specifically because you're someone who seems to have the capacity to promote a fight. Not all fighters can promote a fight. Yeah. But if I'm Dana White and I'm the UFC, I can go, all right, we can put him in a headlining event because he can do these kind of interviews. Yeah. He can build up some steam.
The only reason Khabib can headline a fight is because of Conor McGregor.
Exactly. Right. And now Khabib has
good dance partner.
Yeah, he's a good dance. But I'll be honest, he showed personality afterwards.
That's true.
After. Yeah,
he
of
has
course.
like a lot of like sarcastic jokes. Like he's one of the dudes where his accent makes you think he doesn't speak the language. Yeah. But he's good at English.
Yeah, he's got better from, if you look at his debut when he was just getting an interpreter to like speak for him. Now he's leveled up in his English.
Leveled up, but also he has humor. It's hard to be funny in a different language.
He's always had that. Oh, true, yeah, in a different language.
Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know exactly like
the tone, the timing. I get you.
No, like he had the little send my location joke.
Yeah, that was
send me your location.
That should be a t-shirt with a little pin drop.
See, that's the thing. He got to be making money. He's
free
fucking
plug,
up.
free plug. Ali, you can
get
have
it,
that.
Ali. That's right.
Ali, you can have that. Sorry, Ash. It's another one. Just freebie. We'll give him a freebie.
So the question is like, but can he bolster the support for a fight? You're going to have to promote fights. People are going to go, okay, we're going to get Izzy to fight this Brazilian guy that don't speak no fucking English. Yeah. Right? You're going to have to promote the fight. You know that these antics help promote. As much as I love DC and I think he's the sweetest guy in the world, I don't give a fuck. Because he's like, well, I want to kiss the guy after and everything's fine and let's be best friends and let's hug, etc. Like that. It's sweet.
Except if it's John Jones.
Because it's beef.
Yeah.
Because it's not that gentleman shit.
Sauce.
You know, we act like we want gentleman shit. We don't. So you have to have
the
that.
Puritans, like, oh, this is fighting it. Like that's why I like the Diaz brothers, man, because they
want the smoke.
Them. They want all the smoke. 420.
What's up?
Or a day.
All day. But, let's go.
I mean, for me, it's different. Every fight.
Does that come into your mind? Do you go, okay, I'm not going to cross that line with Derek Brunson?
Every dance partner is different. Depends. Every dance partner is different. Like, okay, I won't say this one for the last fight, but there was something that happened. And I was just like, I kind of felt bad for the guy, but at the end,
just say it.
Nah, because this is at the end of the day. People are gonna watch this and then use it for me against for the future fights. But I'll keep this one to my chest. I'm giving you guys a lot. So I'm ahead of the game.
This is about Derek, like you found out.
Not Derek. No. Yeah. Oh, it is about Derek, but it was But anyway,
what happens?
So
he likes boys.
He used to be a cheerleader actually. I was really good. I know, right?
I don't know if that's worse.
Nah, he was actually really good. He was.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it be better to be bad?
At cheerleading.
Yeah, like what if you were
he used to like lift up the girls that like he was the guy behind them and like
there's just something about
the bottom.
like hey
the bottom.
He was the bottom.
He was.
I don't know the technical term.
He was too.
He was on the bottom.
Okay, so he was a cheerleader. Did you go at that at all?
Nah.
Nothing. You let it alone.
Just fuck it. I dance. I can contemporary, I crump, I can break dance, I pop. Fuck.
Akaash really thinks he's nicer than you.
No, I don't. When he said all that, I was like, he got that.
What is it?
Akaash? Dance floor?
Akaash, what would you say your best dance is?
I don't know.
Dougie.
I don't know.
Can you do any of the like
Hey,
Bollywood
what is
shit?
it? What do you say? How do you say it?
Gali gali mein chor hai, pani pani chor hai.
You actually say you pronounce it very well.
He does,
Bro,
man.
that's why I wanted to get your name right. I actually hit Kaz today, and I was like, Kaz, tell me phonetically.
He said, put it in a voice note.
Put in a voice note.
Is he Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa? Kaz.
He's Yoruba.
Yoruba? Yeah, so he'll know how to say it.
But Igbo.
Igbo.
But that's not just Nigerian.
No, that's really?
No, because I had a friend who was from Cameroon, but he was Igbo.
Ooh, I'm learning something new. What?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to look into that.
Igbo's EBO, right?
IGBO.
Oh, no, then no.
Okay, wrong.
EBO.
No, IGBO. So the G and B in our language is B. That's the, yeah, so Igbo. So they have this handshake like when they like the elders see each other go Igbo kwenu, Ezomi kwenu, and they have these like fans, these beautiful fans that they used to like, and their style of dressing is different. Yoruba as well, same thing with the Hausa people, the North. Like, I'm going back home next year. I really want to like plug back into the culture because they need me out there, and I need them. I need to get back and just immerse myself. And it's always good to go back, and I go back to the Western world and realize, fuck, I complain about a lot of bullshit. A lot of fucking like I'm soft sometimes. So I go back and I get humbled.
It humbles you,
dude, big time.
Dudes out there, they're straight. They hold hands when they walk down the street, right? Yeah, it's a normal thing.
But when I was a kid, when I went back 4 years ago, I had to get used to it again because my cousin would always be like real close and stuff.
Yeah.
So I even look at one of my last stories because DC kissed Joe Rogan on the cheek. I was like, that's cool. Like the fucking baddest man on the planet, one of them, and Joe Rogan, fucking Johnny Carson of I saw a meme. He's Joe Rogan is just soap opera for boys, or like Oprah for boys. You know, like,
Oprah for boys.
And they like
Oprah for boys,
a kiss on the cheek, just showing love. And whenever I'm lit, I always kiss on my friends. If I don't sexually harass you, we're not boys. I'm always grabbing on my boys' asses. We're always tapping nuts. Like fucking, it's just for fun.
We call this white boy fun.
Alrighty then. But like,
I've been trying to introduce Alex to it, and he got so excited he went to prison in Sweden.
Gotta tap.
He's like, I like this. We're gonna do this for a month uninterrupted.
Oh man, but like, so I like that because it's like it's just I hate to use the word toxic masculinity. I fucking hate. You know, but I don't like because dude,
But where you guys are from, that's more accepted, right? It's a kind of wait, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, being gay, fam? You crazy?
In Australia. In New Zealand.
Depends. In sports, it's but like sometimes, like say example, if I'm in a club and I see you,
that bitch,
like you know how I said to you before.
Yeah, the whole shit is about being gay in New Zealand or Tasmania or something like that.
I don't know. I turned
so like when I first, I was like, hey, you have nice eyes because he does have nice eyes.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. But if a guy's like, what the fuck you mean? I'm like, all right, cool. I can't fuck with you. But I'm not gonna try anyway. But like, it's like, exactly. You don't have a sense of humor. You're just trying to. I'm too. It's like fuck. What did Joe Rogan say? He said, people who are scared of gays are just what's something about dicks are delicious. There's a quote.
They think dicks are delicious.
Exactly.
Dicks are delicious,
I think it's the same thing as like you know these people who go like they're like so open minded. They're like, I don't see color. I don't know anything about these things.
What are you blind?
Right. So like I think that's because deep down they're fucking racist. Exactly.
Fuck. I've had that so many times.
Deep down, they think lesser than all these people.
Of course.
So they're trying to cover that up.
Exactly.
Just with the dudes who are like, yo, that shit is mad gay, pause.
Exactly.
Deep down,
that's
like
why I say
Rogan
play.
Says, play.
Let's roll.
Fast forward. Let's go. All right, should we make out?
No, wait. Has there ever been a triple Dutch rudder? Is that in history?
Hold on. This is where one person jerks up. We call this the elephant walk, but go on.
No. I hold my hand and then you hold my arm.
No. You are holding.
I hold my dick.
Yeah.
You hold my arm.
Yeah.
You hold your dick.
And then we fuck Akaash together.
Shotgun mouth.
Shotgun mouth. Hashtag shotgun mouth.
Because you want to look in the eyes. I want to look in the eyes. That's why. You can have the dumpy backside. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, did you
the saggy end? Oh yo, dude. Wet wipes though. Hey, hold
Real
on.
talk, you would rather fuck me than that hawker bitch in New Zealand.
Real talk, bro.
No
That'd be fucked up. Just have you there like a luau, just a pig
roast,
spitfire roast,
Akaash.
Oh my god.
Oh man, nah, we're gonna bounce.
Man, y'all gotta go to the game. Yo, thank you so much for coming in, son. I appreciate it. We're gonna keep going, my brother.
You're on your way, bro. Honestly,
you too, man.
Fuck it, I've been plugging you for so long.
I respect it, man. Thank you,
everyone. I put it Oh, my man.
Oh shit!
You trying to make out?
Yo,
with
I
me?
think y'all's kiss. I think they
Relax.
kiss.
Why you so nervous?
I ain't nervous, man. You've been gripping me up this whole episode.
That's the closest he's been to a rape. So it just became real to him. He got headbutted. He's like, ooh, that hurt a little.
On this side,
No, you guys have been leaning more and more against the wall.
Everything's different down under, bro. It's reverse for them.
Facts, bro.
That'd be funny. If gay is reversed too, you think you're gonna get raped and he bends over?
Oh, whoa.
Take it.
Wait, mic drop.
Anyway, so yo, thank you so much. Yo, give all your socials and everything. I want everybody.
Find me everywhere. I think it's facebook.com / the last Style Bender, but on Twitter and Instagram, it's at Style Bender, the one and only, the last.
At Style Bender.
At Style Bender.
Yo,
That's
go
it.
follow him. Follow his journey. I really think you're the next
If you're
guy.
triggered easily, get out of here. Don't, please.
Oh no, you don't gotta worry about
once
that.
in a while, but some
not
people
our
once in a
fans.
while. Oh yeah, the
This, bro.
Flagrant crew.
That's
I see
right.
you.
Asshole
Yeah.
army,
Next time when
we
I'm
out
here, brilliant idiots. I wanna come
for
up.
real, what are you doing this week? When are you back? When do you leave?
I'm fucking off on Wednesday.
What time?
Yeah, like in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna do afternoon.
If you can catch that night flight, get on there.
Yeah, let's talk.
Nah, I'm business this time, so I wanna get on that. I don't want to pay for that again.
Handle business. Oh yeah. No,
I wanna
business
stretch
class
out,
ain't flying.
stretch out.
But yeah, let's work it. Next time, let's get you on
definitely.
Breakfast Club. Let's
Easy
work
as.
that up.
Mhm.
Yeah, Emil,
appreciate
thank you
that,
so much
man.
for coming.
Nah,
So
man.
yo, go follow
Light
Izzy. We
work.
appreciate you, man. Thank
you,
you guys
sir.
so much.
My
Thank
man.
y'all for
Thanks for
coming.
coming through,
We're gonna
dog.
keep
Appreciate
recording,
you.
yo. So
All right.
be good, my man.
Nice to
Thank you
meet
so
y'all,
much.
man.
All right, let's take a break for a sec. We got to pay some bills, man. Great convo with Iz, by the way. Iz, thank you so much for coming on the show. Make sure y'all follow him, support the dude. That guy's next.
Yo,
That
that's a
guy's
star,
next.
man.
Yeah, he's part of Asshole Army. So
He's
just know,
funny as fuck.
funny,
yo.
and one of your brethren is out here winning. All right. But real quick, we got a shout out to the Chew. Got a shout out to Blue Chew, man.
Which Izzy
The one
wants some.
sponsor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we can't do that shit before the fight.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one sponsor that has really stayed by our side, right? The one
Yeah, you're right.
sponsor that is stepped up and really held us down. I got to chase them for the money for your show, but I'll hit them up this week. But it's been Blue Chew. You know, Loudspeakers has done a horrible job of getting sponsors for our show. But we've gotten Blue Chew and we've had a pretty harmonious relationship, I would say, selling out their product,
Oh yeah,
making it
running out of supply. These
running
people.
out of supply. And then Akaash, if you would be so kind as to go into that box right there. There is one shirt in that box that I'd like people to see. Now, I think it's that one right there. Now, if you could hand me that shirt, that would be absolutely great. Now, Blue Chew, obviously, you know they ride with us. I would even say that they're on our team.
They're part of the team. They're part of the squad.
team. And if there was ever a sponsor of Flagrant 2, you know it would be Blue Chew. And if we were ever a team, let's say a soccer team per se, our jersey might look a little something like this. If you guys are watching on the YouTube, you could see it. It's the Flagrant 2 soccer jersey. We haven't even put this up on the Flagrant 2 merch yet, but we didn't even talk to Blue Chew about this. This is free sponsorship for them just because they ride with us so fucking hard. But it's a dope soccer jersey. Flagrant on the front. 2 is obviously the number on the back. No easy buckets. And then Blue Chew is the sponsor of it. I fuck with Blue Chew. I love it. You know, you know how much I love it. It's not even a question. Akaash out here piping.
Finally.
Alex didn't need the chew because he had so much backed up from when he was
So
locked up.
much
But
backed
have you
up.
tapped in now to the chew?
Nah, I
or
still
what?
haven't yet.
You
but
still good.
Yeah,
okay,
still.
but you'll get back in there.
I need Mo.
You need Mo.
That's my only issue with Blue Chew is they need to send us Mo.
Was Mo morning?
Mo, yeah.
Back to making fun of how black people speak.
Yeah. I need Mo.
Son, oh God, you
I
a
need at
legend.
least 4 boxes. 5 boxes.
4, 5,
5 boxes.
4, 5 them shits.
5 them shits.
Oh God, I can't believe to one day where we're running for political office and they bring up
What
these tapes.
fucking day is that?
You never know. We could be 50. Akaash and want to change the world.
Good luck.
I'll sexually harass a bitch just so I can't be a politician.
I'm coughing because of the vodka I just drank and Akaash's crazy ass statements that are gonna make sure that we always have a Patreon.
I started it for a reason, fam.
Facts, you did, and you've been doing an amazing job with that. We
Thank
want to
you,
get to
buddy.
that in a second, but yo, Blue Chew, man, y'all already know it's the truth. And for any new listeners out here, Blue Chew, that's right, because we got some new listeners. You know what I mean? These numbers rising. So Blue Chew, for those of you who are new to the squad, new to the asshole army, new to this flagrancy, Blue Chew is a pill that you take that gets that cock hard, okay? We don't play around out here. We're not going to be soft dick chumps. We're not going to not have anything left in the tank for round 2. I'm 35. I don't do round 2 without the chew. I don't do round 2 without the chew. Sometimes I pop it before round 1 and I do round 2 as well. This shit is about efficiency. This shit is about pleasuring your woman and having a glorious fucking time. And any ladies out there that you think for even a heartbeat, oh, my man doesn't need that. No shit. He doesn't need it. Okay. But he's doing it for you. You know what? You don't need that purse. Okay. But he got it for you to make sure you feel good. Okay. So now you get a purse and you get chewed the fuck out. Right now, we got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code FLAGRANT. It's free, guys. You pay $5 shipping and then free. They're sending it to your crib. What I'm trying to say is you're drunk. Okay, you've had a good fucking night. Sometimes you got to pop a little half ski to get it going. It's a new girl you want to impress. Okay, you don't want to leave this up to the cards. You know, it's really like playing poker, but you got the ace up your sleeve.
Hell yeah.
If you could play poker with the ace up your sleeve, wouldn't you do it? Bruh. That's how you win some money. I'll tell you the surefire way to keep a booty call going. Make her come.
You right?
If you are not pleasing these girls that you booty call with, why they fucking you? If you are pleasing them, they will go, you know what? I'll keep fucking this dude, even though I'm not going to be in a relationship because I'm actually coming and getting something out of it. It is the number one way to stay in casual sexual relationships is to pleasure the girl. If you pleasure the girl, she can justify it. If you don't, she's like, I'm going to get the fuck out of here to the next one. Dead ass serious.
Blue Chew keeping you out of relationships.
Matter of fact, not that men do cheat, but hypothetically, if they did. Hypothetically. If you make your girl come, she will forgive you. She will forgive you. It is too hard to find good dick. It is too hard. Akaash, it is too hard for them.
Oh, believe me, I know.
You almost have some today. All I'm trying to say is, this shit right here is not a game. We out here chewing them out. Okay? That's Blue Chew, BlueChew.com, promo code FLAGRANT to try it for free. Blue Chew, the better, cheaper, faster choice. Chew it up, chew them out. Netflix and chew. You know how we do over here. Flagrant 2, always no easy buckets. Now let's get back to the show. We got a little more time. We out of here in about 10 minutes because we got to respect Mandy and we got to respect Wheezy. They got to come in here. They got a great show. We're not going to be late this time.
I respect them for Alex. I respect Wheezy for Alex.
I love Wheezy and Mandy. You know those
Mandy's
my girls.
dope.
You know those my girls.
But Wheezy gets extra respect because her and Alex belong together.
Oh, you're right. My bad. You guys are kindred spirits.
Shit. I only fuck black girls, and she's not black enough. Because she's
you're right. Anyway.
Whatever. Point is, Blue Chew always holds us down, so we going to hold you down. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming out to the Free Alex show. I don't even think we got to talk about that.
No, we didn't.
I don't think so.
Sold that the fuck out.
Sold it out. Great show. We're going to put a little video clip up from it. Alex is going to do a nice little edit on it. I'm excited for you guys to see what we did in there, but it was so much fun to see all the people in there. Alex came up at the end of it, did his little Russell Simmons at the end of Def Comedy Jam shit.
Killed it.
He came up there mad nervous, and then he had a funny joke.
What did he say?
Oh yeah, you had the dip?
Yeah, the dip.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin it for people who when we put out the video.
Word.
That shit just dropped, son. Anyway, point is, yeah, it was just so much fun. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Obviously supporting what we're doing. You know, it's been so cool to see what's happened, especially with the Patreon. Keep supporting Patreon. I hope that we can convince every single person that listens to this podcast. I really truly believe that we show enough value and enough joy and enough fun that you support what we're doing and you join the Patreon. And that's on us to convince you, by the way. I just want to let you know.
If this helps.
That is on us. It is our job. It is our job to convince you. And I know that so many of you have already started. We already hit the 2,500 mark. So this next week.
Next episode,
when we record, we're going to speak to one of Alex's white girls. So that's going to be fun. And
I would prefer a white girl you chewed out.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be a double whammy. All I'm trying to say is we're going to do that, and we're going to keep... I'm going for 3,000. I want 3,000 by next week, but thank y'all so much for joining and supporting. And again, we understand that it is our job to convince you that it's worth it to support us and invest in this flagrancy and invest in what we do, and we're going to try every single week to make sure that is there for you. And for all of you guys who have already started it, yo, thank y'all so much, man. Y'all really changed all of our lives and just changed the way I view content and what we can put out there and the control that we can really have. And it was so funny. I was doing a show even today, and I was like, you know what? I'm not having that much fun on this show. I was doing Sway, and I wasn't having that much fun. And I love Heather. I love DB. I love Tracy. But I got into this one guy named Mike Muse. He does the news there. And he's like their politics guy.
Right.
And he came in with the traditional, you know, like bashing conservatives and like the liberals, this and that. And he was like, you know, all these jobs that, you know, Trump created, Obama really created. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, because Obama's policies, you know, open the doors for that. And that's what happens. That's what a lot of presidents do is the current president gets credit for the past president's transactions. Right. And I go, wouldn't that be true with Bush and Clinton? He goes, what do you mean? It's like, well, the economy was destroyed under Bush because of Clinton policies. Right. And he goes, no, it wasn't. And I go, are you saying Clinton deregulation didn't make Bush, the economy be destroyed, essentially? Right. Didn't destroy the economy. And he allowed for the credit default swaps, right? It was I forget the name of the act he actually signed to law. And he goes, no. He says it, no, verbatim. Right. And I'm like, you're out here calling out people for lying, calling out Trump for lying, the conservatives for lying, and you're lying to my face right now. Right. And I showed him a Time article that blamed him, and he wouldn't even correct himself. Is this on air? This is when we went off air. I showed him the Time article. And then he would, and I asked him when we came back on air, was you going to correct yourself and you're going to say whatever? And he just ignored me. Wow. Mike Muse. And it just goes to show you, and my point was this. Yeah, there's a bunch of scumbags on the right. There's a bunch of scumbags on the left. Nobody's fucking good. Right. But the point is, don't be so shocked that one side could lie about what they have achieved. Right. If you're willing to lie as well. Right. You know? Anyway, my point is I'm sitting there in this situation and I'm like, you know what? I don't have to do these things. Mm-hmm. I can create stuff with my fucking friends. I can have a show where I come in here and I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait to hang out with Alex. I can't wait to hang out with Kaz. Right. And like we can just talk shit and fucking have fun. No FCC regulations, no censorship, no shit. Nothing. And it's just such a fucking, I hope I'm not getting too sappy, but it's such a fucking blessing that you guys support this and that you guys find value in this and that you guys have become, you know, part of this family that we've been growing, this army that we've been putting together. So thank y'all for listening. And the community is funny, man. Community lit. Someone had a picture of community Andrew. Lit. Someone had a picture of Andrew fucking me in our Halloween outfits. They did? Yeah. I didn't see that one. Cass texted me in that shit. Cass texted that to the thread. I mean, it's wild. People are wilding on that thing. Yo, I like the one of you as one of Apu's children. Oh shit! I didn't see that one. That was cool. I didn't see that one. Notice I didn't see the one about me. But it's just dope, and I just love it. And like, we also are going to work out a way where we could give out some, you know, we could sponsor a few folks. Yeah, you know, give away some subs. Yeah, and just, you know, listen. Some people come across hard times, and we got you. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure that out. Yeah, that's really what this is about. And it's cool to see like people in the community even helping each other out, man. I mean, like, it's just great. We love when people, two things for the community. One thing, if you post, make sure it's patrons only. Otherwise, everybody can see it if it's like for the public, and I don't want to get you all in trouble. But two, I love when people are like putting their friends onto it. They make sure they tell them this isn't for everybody. Yeah. We don't want everybody. And we don't. Frankly, we want the biggest numbers as competitors, and we want this community, but we want people who will get it. There's a little secret, but we'll tell you guys because y'all family. But like, one of the reasons why we made this a sports podcast is, one, we love sports, but two, we've never seen anybody wearing an Eagles jersey that has said, I feel triggered. Right. That's problematic. Yeah. Right. So we thought that sports was a barrier for these cucks. And snowflakes. Yeah. We're like, once we put sports there, they're gonna be like, well, I don't like sports. Sports are brutal, or sports are violent. And now we don't have to deal with any of them. Exactly. And we've created a pretty fucking cool thing over here. And it's crazy to see, you know,
Izzy's not coming on any other podcast and having that much fun.
For not only that, but like it's cool to see a dude who like came up just listening.
Right.
And like, it's great when you get to see your peers succeeding.
Yeah.
Like what's happening is as we're coming up in entertainment, there are other people coming up in sports. There's other people coming up in journalism. And like when we all grow together, it's going to be crazy in a few years where Izzy's the number one, you know, where Izzy's the number one UFC, you know, fighter.
And that's just
in
our
the world.
guy. I was just saying that to Alex.
Right? And then we got the number one podcast in the planet. And all these other things are kind of happening. It's like you often look at the Rat Pack. You know, you look at these guys, Sinatra and all these dudes, they had their crew. And it's like, oh, how'd that happen? It's like, it happened slowly.
Yeah.
One guy popped, the other guy popped, and things start to happen.
Sammy Davis Duval.
Yo, we out here, bro. Charlotte, Duval. We gonna bring Izzy into the crew. You know what I mean? It's just, we dope. Y'all dope. Anyway, we got some sports to talk before we get out of here.
Sure.
Yeah. We got
some of it we're gonna have to push until.
We got a few more minutes. We can talk a little sports.
What do you want to talk? I think Luke Walton is the main.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. He gone?
I think he's gone, and I think what the Lakers are doing right now is you know how in a movie before they kill a nice character, he has to do something evil.
Right.
So let's say you have a great loving husband.
Yeah.
Before that husband gets killed off,
right,
you see him cheating, you see him doing drugs, you see him hit his wife. Right. Something bad happens with that guy.
Right.
Morally bankrupt.
Right.
So you as an audience member can justify having him die without being angry at the film. I think that's what's happening with Luke right now.
What are they doing?
I think the Lakers are putting this shit out in the media. Mm-hmm. Oh, Magic yelled at him. How do you know that? There's no reason you should know that.
That's what I was wondering.
There's no reason you should know. Well, Lakers tell you that that's what happened. Right. You could have not yelled at him at all.
Right.
This is how they play the little games, right? This is how they start little shit. I think I was right when I said that what's his face that Ty Lue got fired because he was being insubordinate, and I think that LeBron James told him to get fired. You might have a job soon. That's just what I think. But now we're seeing the Luke Walton isn't good enough. Now, if you've noticed, the narrative is always LeBron yelling at Luke. There was just a video that was up recently where they were talking about something. We don't even know what they're talking about, but LeBron was schooling his coach.
Right.
And the title was LeBron is coaching the coach. Uh-oh.
Right.
So what they want us to think is Luke is incompetent.
Right.
And that's what an organization puts out there.
Right.
To get the media ready, get the people, get the fan base ready. So that when they do fire him, they're like, thank God we got that guy out of there that was incompetent, couldn't coach, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Who should we have come in? Well, what about that guy who won a championship with LeBron before?
But nobody respects him as a coach, right?
Who, Ty?
Yeah. I remember LeBron zoning him out.
LeBron does.
There's a picture of LeBron drawing up a last-second play and Ty Lue looking.
Sure. And I think that's what LeBron wants. I think LeBron wants to be a player coach, but with somebody who just executes what he wants. He wants somebody that doesn't get in his way, and most importantly, he wants somebody who has a focus on defense.
LeBron wants an assistant coach.
Yes. Yeah, he wants an assistant coach.
Well said.
But what LeBron is willing to do is say, you're the coach. You can get the credit for this. That's fine. Because there is a certain amount of things a coach needs to do that LeBron can't.
I mean, he doesn't need the title of coach. He already has the title of best player possibly ever.
Also, he doesn't want to go to coach all the players, which is what a coach really has to do. He doesn't want to say, hey, these are the schemes, this is whatever. There's work that goes into coaching, like a lot. But LeBron wants to be able to like say, let's run this play now. Let's do this defense. Let's do this. And I think he's just more proficient than Luke. You can look by LeBron's fucking body language. He thinks Luke is incompetent defensively.
Here's what trips me out is the first game, second game, whatever, he's like, this is not going to happen overnight. Patience. He said that when he signed with the Lakers. Magic was apparently freaking out that they couldn't get Kawhi or Paul George. And LeBron was like, don't worry about it. I understand this is a process. I'm willing to be patient. Which was annoying a little bit because he was never patient anywhere else. But now all of a sudden they lose a game last week and LeBron is like, oh, it's very obvious when my patience has run out. And implying that his patience is gone.
Yeah.
It's been a week and a half.
Yep.
We're not even. We just hit 10 games. Some people just hit 10 games.
Yeah.
We are.
And you're like 2 points away in multiple games from having a 500 record.
Figure out what you want, man.
Yeah.
Do you want patience or not? Patience was a little annoying, but this like, I came here saying I was going to be patient and then not be patient. That's like, come on, man. You knew what you were getting into.
But I'm not going to lie. Luke Walton might be a trash coach because...
Might be. Has LeBron ever had a good coach?
No, but he might be so bad that the team is suffering because of it. Because the Lakers have more talent than the Cavs did last year.
If they're also in the West.
That's true. But they have more talent. So they should be able to peel off some games from bum teams. And they're not. They're having a very tough time closing games.
And the Cavs were struggling early on. What seed were the Cavs? 3?
That's
4?
right. The Cavs didn't go number 1. Did
they even have home court in were they a 4-5 with Indiana? They were 4-5 with Indiana. 3. No, I think Indiana was a 4 and they were 5, I think.
Whatever. But I guess the point is like we're going to have a very interesting thing coming up.
Right.
We really shouldn't go too long because Horrible just got to get out of here. But what a great conversation with Izzy. Thank you so much for coming on, my dude.
Dates?
Oh, yeah. Give some dates.
I got a big date to plug. November 24th, I'm coming home. Dallas, Texas. I'll be at Hyenas in Plano. November 24th.
Just you?
Just me. Headline.
Oh, good.
I'm coming through. No RBDC, just me. Coming home, headlining. Everybody that's from where the fuck I'm from, if you're a fan, fall through.
Yo, come out to see Akaash, man. Especially those of you who came when I was there with him.
Let's work, man. Let's have fun. Let's sell this bitch out.
Yo, come out to see Akaash. Akaash, one of my favorite comedians. If you ever came to see me in Dallas or the surrounding areas, come see Akaash. I promise you, he will deliver.
Appreciate you.
Yo, go out and check that out. So then, and also the Plano Club, which we did.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It's a great club.
It's a great club.
I like it better than Dallas.
Yes,
I was
They're
happy.
similar rooms, but great club. You had a great fucking set.
They were so fun, man.
Dude, go out and see it. Go out and see it.
My man in the wheelchair, come back. He's an asshole.
Anything else?
Nah, that's the main one.
So go November 24th. I'm looking right now to see if I'm available November 24th. Oh, November 24th is... No, I can't.
2 days after Thanksgiving.
Yes. Also, you're home for Thanksgiving. You got nothing to do that weekend. Go out. Through. Go peep, okay? You ain't going to see no traffic, nothing, okay?
Yeah.
I will be coming... Not this Friday. This Friday? Yes, this Friday. I'll be in Oxnard, California, Ventura County. Come on out to the Levity Live Comedy Club out there. Yo, pull up. We're going to do 2 shows. That's it. Come out. Tell your people. Tell the world. Come out. Fernando Vargas, one of my favorite boxers ever. I know you're from there. I think you still got a place there. Come out. That would be a great honor to me. Let's see. Then Saturday, I'm going to be in Tempe, Arizona. Come out in Tempe, Arizona. My people, please come through. I would love to see y'all out there. I know we got a lot of assholes out there. And then I got a bunch more shows that are on theandrewschulz.com. We just added some more dates, so go check all of them. But thank y'all so much for supporting. And I'm going to be in Albany and Syracuse that Thanksgiving weekend. So, but yo, come on out, man. I love y'all. Thank you so much. This has been another episode of Flagrant 2. We've been very specific about who we choose to have on the podcast. We don't just have any guest on. But Izzy a perfect example of somebody who we think we really believe in, but also, he's an asshole like us. He's one in the army. So it's great to see that happen, and I hope we have a bunch more guests that are like him in that regard.
Yeah.
People who could chop it up, have fun, and joke around and have a great time. Peace. This has been Flagrant 2.
God bless.